Hello, everybody. Now, before we start, I do want to say YouTube have added a new dual stream thing where there can be. Actually, I'm going to move my mic a bit closer. Where they have added a dual stream, so I can have a short stream and a normal stream. But I don't know where like the shorts version one is. So I'm assuming it's the normal one, but I don't actually know. Or has it like lowered the quality of this one? I don't really know. Don't really know how it works, to be honest. It's just a new thing that YouTube have added. Like, it literally says, like, new on it. Right, let's throw it to the main old screen. Bike should appear any second. But yeah, it should be good for all of you, I think. Okay, yeah, so that's not helpful. Right, okay. But yeah, I don't really know how it all works, to be honest. I don't actually know if I can stop one stream or the other without it ending the whole stream. I don't really know. Like, if it gets to the point where I have to stop the short stream, do I stop the short stream? I don't know. Like I said, I don't really know. It's literally a brand new thing they've added. But we'll run a few laps. Quali is currently on, I do believe. So literally waiting for that. And then we'll go into commentating mode. Do I have a set up on? Yeah, I do, okay. But yeah, this is the track for tonight. If you watched it in real life, you'd know why it looks like this. But the track in real life was absolutely beat to shreds. So, yeah, it's all sand. Fully sand traction as well, which is making it even more interesting. Okay, I can't even run a lap around this track. I've done 2 laps, by the way, on this track.
You can always put my preview lap on.
Well, then I've got to go to YouTube and change all the display and everything.
Why is everything grey?
What, the top right?
Yeah.
Actually, I tell you what, I could put your preview lap on. I just changed it all around.
Oh.
It's what's what WSX have in real life. Or no, it was something that I saw. Right, let me go to YouTube quick then, and I can throw it on.
It's just a lap so they get a gist, I suppose, isn't it?
Yeah. So yeah, can I? Oh, so I can't stop one or the other. So I'm hoping it's fine, because I can't actually stop one or the other. So I'm hoping it's alright. I was just running some laps. It didn't say any dropped frames or anything, so we should be good. I think we're fine. I can turn the racist off for a minute, actually. Linz is currently live, but I believe he ends soon. I think he's doing a few more. I think he's actually doing like 1 or 2 more races, and then he's doing some block WSX and it's done. So I think by the time we race, I don't think he'll be live anymore.
20 minutes, half an hour.
Yeah.
So.
Right, let's. I'll throw the display on. Point stands off. Right, so this is a Jake's preview lap. So this is an actual lap.
Let's turn it up a bit. It's quite quiet.
Yeah, I have. This is an actual lap of the track.
Oh, we're starting soon.
Oh, because I press an arrow to skip the video back. There we go. Right, you guys should be able to see it and hear it now. So this is an actual lap of the track by my co-commentator here, aka Jake Jr. You're not VPX GLD or whatever it is anymore, Rockwood. That's a shame. What happened to that? I thought that was your like title sponsor.
As we sweep through that left-hander after the whoops here, we've got 4 ruts to pick. You can go inside or outside, whereas outside you get a triple, then you can go over, then triple. Lot quicker line, but quite difficult to get. This is just wicked. Hold it wicked. Double, which is just going to be the line. There's not going to be any different line here. Then this triple is very bucky. That does throw you over the bars up. It's quite difficult to get. I don't know if other guys are struggling with it or not.
Let's get it back in. We'll run it one more time.
The line I struggled with.
They wanted you to pay $125 for what exactly? What did they want you to pay $125 for? Hello, Freddie. This is the least I've had playing this game. 19th and 20th for you and Ollie. So Club X chat, not big fans of the tracks, but I didn't really think anyone would be.
I don't think it's a track to be a fan of.
Definitely not.
I think it's... yeah.
Oh, they wanted you to pay to them for them to sponsor you. Okay, fair enough. Hello, Ika. Welcome to the stream. Oh, why is it frozen? Okay, well, it struggled to do that. Anyway, let's we can turn this play off now anyway. Just waiting for the servers to go up. Here are the point standings of the night. Obviously, nothing. I don't think top 3 has actually changed in either class. They've just moved around a bit.
Yeah, so last week we had a change in the MX. Well, no, because round 1, Yoda was red plate, and then Zaya took it in round 2, and then Zaya held it for round 3.
That's what I mean, but like it's been the same top 3. They've just moved around.
Yeah, same 3. Yeah, it's just
let me get the game open because servers will be up in a minute, I assume. But I think qualifying has literally just ended.
Oh, here we go. I can read out some qualifying if you need to. So SX2 top qualifier is Ika on Apex Performance, top qualifier by 0.5 over Zaya. So your championship leader P2 in quali. So it's good to see. Stocky P3, we know he's quick, battle for podium last week. Don't think he held on for podium, but Stocky was definitely one of the quicker guys on track. Sidon on MRC in third. In third. So a few quick guys.
What class do you reckon we should stream? Because some people ask for Heat 2, some people ask for Heat 1. So what would you say is the more stacked? We literally go with whichever one looks the most entertaining to watch. Yeah. You said last qualifier. Damn. W, you made it though.
Heat 1. So top qualifier in SX1 was Neon, JS7 second, Boy third, Davey fourth, Breezy fifth, Dorian sixth. So what do we think? So SX1 Heat 1 is Neon, Boy, and Breezy. And then SX2 is Ika. I think we go SX1. There's no championship guys in SX2 Heat 1.
So watch out the championship guys in Heat 450 Heat 1, and then watch the championship guys in 250 Heat 2.
Yeah, I think that'd be the plan.
Okay.
Because SX1 we've got Heat 1 red plate.
Yep.
And then Heat 2 you've got the SX2 red plate. So let's do that. SX1 Heat 1, SX2 Heat 2.
Okay.
And from what I can see, unless I can't see, there's no Lanson today. After his retirement last week.
Has he had enough?
I see a Yoda, I see Zaya.
Alright, well,
so that's going to be a switch up in points by the looks of it. What's the standings for SX2 if there's no Lanson? GT87 is 9 points back. GT87 here. Not that I can see either. Wow, it's going to be a switch up in SX2 tonight.
Could be some championship movement then, eh?
Who's next? Waffle Slayer?
Where is this like short stream? I'm doing like a dual stream thing today, but I have no idea where the shorts one is, so I don't really know how it works. To be honest, you got 58 points. You got 58 and qualified. That 10 seconds off. Yeah, really? I was gonna say because people were running like 40 seconds and stuff. Yeah, I would have
cut off in SX1 was a 56.9. Cut off in SX2 was a 58.6. What's the top quality difference? So SX2 was a 49.2. And Neon had a 46. So SX1 nearly 2.5 seconds quicker than SX2. But it's sound traction, so
take it we're joining as riders still. I'm gonna join as a rider. I'm assuming that's what we're
doing. Possibly.
I do as 49.5 and kept crashing. It's quality for you. That is quality for you.
Right, so SX1, yeah?
Yeah. Indeed.
Analyst section here.
Yep. Well, if you want to qualify for A1, Fred, that's a whole different story. Just got home, couldn't race. Oh, that's a shame. That is a shame. I do still have a 20% off on my coaching. So if anyone does want a coaching session, then book one now. Normally I'd have a thing on the screen, but as it's commentating, I don't want to clutter the screen up too much. You and Troy already won the chips in the other one. Fair enough. Yeah, no one really No one really done the NA one, I don't think, other than Troy. I think Troy's the only one that's done like, or only decent person that's done like every round.
I mean, I heard from the grapevine that someone did it and just like gapped by 30. But I'm not sure who would do that.
Jake made the Jan not upload the WSX video. So if you're a Trojan fan and you enjoy the WSX videos, then blame Jake that he didn't get one.
Yeah.
He was going for the undefeated season, and then Jake came.
Did he win the last round? Or the one that we just done?
Well,
did he win Friday?
Source just said he won the championship already, so I'm assuming he's won it a round early. I think he went 1-1, 2-1 probably and won it already. Don't think anyone really did.
That's what I mean, yeah. If he won last week, this Friday.
Yeah. Well, W Troy, he's got
lobbies up, aren't they?
Yeah, I'm loading into it now.
It's a joy.
I'm already in the server.
Yeah, I need to.
I tell you what, I didn't actually get sent much, so I'm assuming people have already sent me some of their stuff. If you're still here, Selfie, by the way, I had a look at that showy helmet that you sent. I don't know if it was in the pack. I don't think it was, but I went to Google it and it was 1.2 gigabytes. And I started downloading it and it said 4 hours, so I can't lie, I didn't download it. You're struggling around here with FPS.
Oh, Troy did win Friday. If he wins the last run, I am going to have a little chuckle.
I'm sure he will. Breezy does love to wear some interesting colourways.
What's he wearing tonight?
He's wearing the blue. He's wearing the right gear, but
is he wearing the correct gear?
Yeah, he's got the right gear on, but he's got one pink boot and one fluorescent boot, and he's also just on a bland YZ, which means he's not on.
He's not on a Suzuki.
Any of our models.
Oh no, he could be on the Giant.
Oh, then I've got the streamer back under me. Oh,
that's not streamer packed yet. No, I'm waiting the A1, so we don't have the. I'm on this suspension. I'm on this suspension. Now I'm on this suspension.
Oh, here comes Boy, our Mr. Points leader. Look at him. There we go. This is what you call matching. There we go. Someone understands the assignment.
I was debating what helmet we should wear.
Oh, he's got the Triumph.
I didn't pick one, but I didn't know what helmet to run. Blue or the fluorescent?
Blue, yeah. I mean, they both kind of match look there. Yeah. Boy's looking good though with that red plate. What is Boy's points lead now? Pretty sure he's extended it every single round. No?
7 points.
Yeah. So looking good.
So Boy's gone 1-2-2.
Okay.
And Dorian's gone.
Nope.
2-3-3. So Dorian and Boy are the only two guys who have been on podium every round.
Okay.
But Neon's a sneaky factor in there now. He's 20 back. Neon.
Right. Okay.
So it's going to be hard for Neon to win the championship. If anything, Boy's only really comp is Dorian, who's 7 back.
I swear to God, Neon, if you've just sent me your gear and stuff now, you're a pain in the bumhole.
And it's in the heat race as well.
Oh no, it's a clip. Never mind. Done some techie stuff. Let's have a look. I'll have a look.
Neon did top qualifying. We'll have a look how much by in a minute when I can check. But
what's the techie stuff?
Last time I checked, mid quali it was about a second up. So Neon definitely flying tonight.
If you raced, you would have won. Trust on that. I mean, you never know. You're not here though, mate. So, God, I hate clips on Discord. They just never load. So, what does he do? A triple on, basically. Oh, I hate Discord clips, bro. They are literally the hardest thing to watch. They just do not load ever. I'm trying to watch it, Neon, but it is not letting me watch it.
What was that? It's quality lap.
It's a 20-second clip, but I get 3 seconds in and it freezes. Discord clips are the most annoying thing ever. I saw the triple on, and then it stopped, and now it won't play. Breezy's just wheeling the whoops. So he does a... I don't want to ride on the track real quick, but commentating and shiz, you know. Sorry guys. Sorry Selfie. Sorry Selfie.
The only series with the 2 guys in the booth just run laps.
So what bit is he doing? It's the whole shot of him, he said. I've done one lap on this track. I don't even know where the whole shot is. Bro said the whole shot rhythm. That does not look like the whole shot rhythm. Full screen is the best for FPS. I wouldn't do borderless or anything. No point really. Yeah, I'm trying to get it to play Neon, but it's literally just like on 1 second, then it's frozen. It's not even letting me play at all. Alright, well, back to replay mode. It no even load. Can confirm, Ollie and Wardy are not in Breezy's heat. So are we going to see a main event from them too? Because we all know what happened last time Wardy and Ollie and that were in Breezy's heat. He's the one that takes them out, his own teammate. How are people 10 seconds faster? Just got to have that tech, mate.
It's the same at any skill level.
Oh, it's this one.
Someone's always faster than someone.
So you,
just playing the game.
Yeah.
Breezy, if you'd want to get off the track, mate.
Do 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 do. Oh, I see a grey bike. This is rather interesting. You're matchy with the new trumpet. Fair enough. Yeah, it's this one, isn't it? You triple arm. People are trying to get on the podium roof again, but that's just asking to have a game crash. Right, here we go then.
Here we go.
Here we go. It started and then it ended. Oh, we're back again.
So gate pick order would be Neon, Boy, Breezy. By the looks of it, Breezy's got gate 1, Neon is gate 2, and Boy is gate 3. So not in qualifying order. I don't know if they've chosen these gates or not, but
Tell you what I can do actually. Oh, it's already on very high. Okay. I'm gonna have to turn my bandwidth up for these. Put the leaderboard on.
250, right. I believe Melts was a 58 something, a high 58, I think like a 58.7.
Yeah, I downloaded the pack, JMX. Should have all your stuff. If it was all set up there right, then I should have it all. Right, here we go then. Breezy, Neon, Boy, gate 1, 2, and 3. Who is going to get the whole shot? Gates down, good jump from Breezy. Neon's going to try and get up to the inside. Boy there as well, so good start from them three on 1, 2, and 3, and they're going to come out 1, 2, and 3. Looks like Uturga's got the inside of Neon, and that takes out Breezy. Uturga hits Neon up into Breezy, and Breezy goes down. So Breezy had a very, very good start. Unfortunately, has gone down from another rider's mistake. But Boy, nice early lead, putting a bike between him and Neon. Obviously, Boy, your point is leader. 7-point lead currently. But Neon's coming for it. Neon has currently gone 1-1, I do believe. So Neon wants it. Neon wants to be there. Let's go to the track Kamarowski's now then. So our leader
this is really
is
just
Boy.
A confidence battle, I think. Boy versus Neon. Neon has gone 1-1 in the 2 rounds. It's done, but then Boy's gone 1-2-2. And there's not really been any big gaps, like 10, 15 seconds. There's none of that really. It's been about 5, 6 seconds each race. So it is really just confidence. Whoever wins this heat race is going to have the most confidence going into the main. And here we see that triple as well. That triple is difficult. It just throws your back end up. Obviously, setups could change that, but Boy, we done it, Neon didn't. So we'll have a look if how that line plays out.
I don't know why your mic lags every now and then.
Is it? Oh.
Every now and then, it'll be like, and then it'll carry on again. But you're on 3 ping, so it's not like the Wi-Fi is being dodgy. I don't know what's going on.
Yes. In these whoops as well, the only real scheme line is far left. So I don't know how E-Road is or what the E-Road's on. I'll have a look in a second. But
Neon
that
does
side's
make
really
move,
the only
though.
line in the whoops.
Neon makes a move, goes that triple on, and does get it very cleanly.
The thing is with this track as well, if you don't get the rhythm, you do what Boy just done there, where you just bounce and bounce and bounce. There's no like double, triple to get your rhythm again. You just, once you've made that mistake, you have to just bounce your way through the rhythm. There's the triple. I told you exactly what I was saying. That triple is so difficult to get. All three, even Uturga there, now just bounces his way through the rhythm. I think the smart line would be to double, but that triple is a lot quicker, so.
Neon trying to go up the inside of Boy again, comes a little bit across. Boy's going to try and get that position. They've already put 6 seconds on third place. So they are both moving. They are pulling away. Tell Jake to restart Discord. I mean, you could try it. Oh, Boy makes a mistake in the whoops, and then Neon ends up going down. So that's going to give Boy the lead again. So Boy back up into P1.
I can always restart that.
Every now and then, like,
again,
yeah, every now and then a word will go like, you know, when it goes like longer, if that makes sense, like spikes.
Yeah. All there is, so Uturga there tried to make the move on the right side. His peg clipped the tough block, and then he just got Poboso there. So Boy is going to have a big lead now. Let's watch this triple. Boy, that's the cleanest you're going to get it, really. Neon gets it clean, and then the guys behind them all doubling. So I think that's where they're putting the time. Boy and Neon are the only ones sending that triple. Where's Breezy as well? So Breezy went down in turn 2.
P11 currently.
P11,
your mic
so
is
not
still
really.
lagging.
That's fine. I'll sort out now.
Get Jake to restart the old Discord quick. Not sure what's going on there because Breezy is absolutely clean, Freddy. Jesus. So top 9 make it through. It's top 9 make it through. But yeah, it's not like we're lagging. I'm on 17 and he's on 7. So it's not like we're lagging. I don't know why his mic's kind of, unless his mic's too close, but it doesn't sound like it's peaking. It sounds like it's, yeah, it definitely sounds like it's more lagging than peaking. But Boy, nice 2.5 second lead now. I do have a Snapchat message from Mr. Neon here, so I'm assuming he sent me the clip via Snapchat instead of Discord, because Discord didn't want to load his clip. I'll have a look at that in a minute. Big up Neon. Right, so Boy, nice 3.3 second lead now. I don't know what it is, but I can never seem to click on second. I can click on third and fourth, but as soon as I want to click to second, it just goes back to the leader. It's very weird. I don't know why it does this. A1 is the 9th of January, as Boy does go down just for the whoops. So Neon is going to make the move in the whoops now. Neon is going to be taking that lead back. Little mistake again from Boy, just falls out of that right a tiny bit. Loses a bit of time from that. There go TK though. Looks like Dark is actually ahead of him on track. However, there go TK does have cuts by the looks of it. We've got alleys, which I can't click on. It must be a certain part of the track. It doesn't allow you to click on it, but Uturga here.
Let me know if it's all sorted. Just looking back as well, clicking to the back of the pack here of the transfer spots. Breezy has now made his way into a transfer spot into P8. He has a huge gap to P7. It's going to be about 6 or 7 seconds. So Breezy could make his way up with only 3 more laps to go, but Breezy is in a transfer position. So if he just plays it smart, he can 100% just make it into the main. Not really where he wants to be, but unfortunate turn 2 really there for Breezy.
So, as Jake was talking there, Uturga did front flip, so he is currently behind Meeks, but he didn't fall out of that top 9 position, so he's okay for now. Breezy's still trying to fight his way through, obviously got a decent start, however, did get taken out on that second corner, I think it was, so not a great start for him. Yes, Jake did indeed just say the word 6-7, and the chat's going crazy.
Battle for third here as well, between There Go TK and Dark IBZ, or Dark Ibs, I don't really know how to say that, but Dark. Battling for P3 here with Lego TK, and let me just check. Lego TK is 5th in points, so quite a sneaky 5th there. He's been here each week.
So Breezy is currently 1 second behind Meeks. So Breezy trying to get up to that 7th. Obviously, I think Breezy's going to be fine. I don't see him not making it through the top 9 here. I think he is. I mean, he's got quite a gap behind him already. But he wants gate pick. If he wants a good main event result, he has not had the heat races this season that he's wanted to. He's been in LCQs, he's not made a main, I think, and he's also never really had a good gate pick from the heat races. So he wants that. Gate pick is very, very important when it comes to these tracks. As you guys saw in the start of this race, 1st, 2nd and 3rd, gate 1, 2 and 3 all come out 1st, 2nd and 3rd. You really want to have a good inside gate. But Neon crossing the line, taking the SX1 Heat Race 1 victory. Boy is going to come home in that P2. He's going to be a little bit frustrated with that P2. He was doing good, he was leading, but just one crash there allowed Neon to come past again, and that was all she wrote. Neon managed to bring it home. Obviously, Neon, a 250 Supercross champion. He knows how to be up front. He knows, you know, he's pretty comfortable riding up front. So one mistake there from Boy, and that allowed Neon to just run away with it. There go TK in P3, Ali's in P4, Dark P5, Uturga P6, Meeks P7, Breezy coming home P8, and Shark is going to be taking that final transfer spot in P9. So Lucy, Morgie, and everyone else here are going to be going to the LCQ. All Yamahas, just one KTM who has retired, so it's full of Yamahas. That's
Fastest lap times as well.
yeah, let's have a
Neon with your fastest lap time by 0.9 over Boy. Breezy did get third fastest. He gained 4 seconds on the guy ahead in that last lap. So Breezy's definitely got the speed. Gate pick's not really a huge deal, I feel like, in this game.
Not
He'll get
always.
third. He'll get what? 1, 2, 3, 4. He'll get 5th or 6th gate pick. So really not that bad for Breezy. Little comeback there, I think, for him. So.
Word is, I have a guy in the pits, and I'm being told that Breezy and Shark are having a scrap in the pits. Looks like they are shouting and punching each other, so we're going to have to deal with that. As the Codmex owners, we are going to have to give Breezy a timeout. But yes, word on the street is that they are currently fighting in the pits.
Right, we do what we usually do. We'll make Breezy calm down with some hot laps and 125s on Forest, and he'll get back in the stream of things for the main event.
I can try have a look again, Neil. Get the officials. Is it what you sent me on Snapchat? Let's have a look.
Let's see if we can find the.
Alright, loads on Snap. So we triple on, off, and then goes for a little bounce over that. Very nice. You are the official. So he goes to the little triple on, then hits the little bounce at the end of the rhythm. What else does he do then? Little roller. What did he do here? Goes for a sort of wheelie triple on over that as well. So Neon has some tech around this track, that is for sure. Obviously winning the heat race as well. Very nice wheelie line. Although I'd argue you didn't need to do it, but it looks cool. So that's all that matters. Right, we are joining at 250 Heat 2 now then. So SX2 Heat Race 2. Right, let's jump into this then, shall we? It will change into an MX2 bike, won't it? Still on the Enduro bike. Right, let's load into the SX2 Heat Race 2 then. I believe we do have our championship contenders and points leader in this.
We do. We have Zaya, qualified P2 there. And then we've got Yoda, who's P2 in championship. Only 2 points back. But he got 8th in qualifying. So Yoda's still in there. He's got 4th gate pick for the main event. It's only about 0.6 behind Zaya, so nothing huge.
Vixnev has claimed he is going to win the heat by 40. So we shall have to wait and see for that. We're going to have to hold him to that. He does have the points leader in here. So I guess we shall have to wait and see. And do you guys like my new loading in screen? Shout out Sober. Got me some pictures. This is basically going to be our look for A1. We do have a bit of an updated Triumph. Nothing crazy different, but a bit more of an updated look. But this gear that you guys can see on the screen is most likely what we're going to be wearing for A1. So we're going to be looking fresh. Breezy as well, you can see this. This is what we'll be looking like for A1 most likely. Me and Zaya doing papaya rules. Right then. Let's have a little fly about, see if we can see anyone's gear. Like I said, no one really sent me much tonight, which was nice because I didn't have to download loads. Wow, look at this lovely enduro bike. So when everyone's synced in.
Don't get too close to it though.
Yeah, no. For some reason I don't see. I'm assuming that's JMX. I downloaded APAC. Got Zaya here, then our points leader. Still doesn't send me anything though. So I don't know if he has like a red plate bike or anything. I do not know, JMX. I downloaded your pack and everything, so I have the gloves. And I don't wear canvas, so that was definitely in your pack. So yeah, only the gloves seem to have worked. Hello, Murph. Welcome to the stream. We do have a bit more mixture of bikes compared to what we normally have, compared to the 450 class A's. Anyway, we've got a Suzuki, we've got a Husky, we've got a Honda, we've got a Yami, got obviously the bunch of KTM's, but a lot more of a mixture than what we had in the 450 class.
I'm not sure if this is 100% correct, just looking at the results for SX2 Heat 1. So Ika would take the win, Stocky P2, and then Rytox P3, if that's correct. But that's your top 3 from SX2 Heat 1. So Ika, your top qualifier, and your Heat 1 winner so far. So looking good for Ika going into the main event.
Get off
and
the
Stocky, like I said, was quick, battling for the podium, P2 in his heat race.
Right, once Oliver is in, we'll get a show on the road. Although someone did just disconnect. So I don't know what he's doing. We do have a few people sinking in that. We'll do a quick drone lap of the track, shall we? As you guys, I mean, you guys have seen the heat race already, but we'll do it anyway. So finish jump, little double, tight right, double here, and then tight right again, double. You can pretty much launch this double. You haven't got to actually downside it. Pretty small triple because you got a lot of a run up, quite a big run up for it. And then whoops as well, very, very dug out, very, very kicky. So you have to get them really, really perfect if you want to skim them good. And then tight 180 left, down the straight. Obviously, it is all sound traction, so you feel like you're going absolutely nowhere. And then a left, and then you are really supposedly you're just doubling in. So you want to basically double, and then you sort of just double your way through. Unless you want to do some different lines, obviously you can hit some triples if you really wanted to. I don't know what the 250s are really hitting because I feel like they're quite stretchy even on a 450. And then you sort of double your way out, hit a little tyre tap here if you really want to, or just bounce off of it. And then like a roller, tight left again, double through here. And then you can triple onto here, but I feel like 250s, don't know if the 250s are going to be doing that. I feel like it's quite a stretch even for the 450s. So I think we're probably just going to see double, tight left, and then double finish jump again. Definitely one of those tracks where you can make it very technical if you want it to be technical, but you can also make it very simple if you just want to be smooth and not make any mistakes. So there is definitely time to gain. If you make a little mistake, you can definitely gain that time again. I don't think it's going to be a very start-dependent track, because if you hit a good triple in or a good triple on-off type of thing, you can gain a lot of time. So I thought that's probably why there was quite a big margin in qualifying, because there's a lot of time to gain out there, and especially with a pretty beat-up track like this, there's a lot of room that you can gain some time back. So we've got one person sinking. As soon as that guy's synced, we will get the show on the road for the SX2 Heat 2. Looks like everyone's ready. Everyone's on the gate, ready to go.
Everyone is synced in now. Is this everyone? 18 riders?
I think so. Yeah, I think this is everyone. I mean, if there's no one syncing, then the time is about to hit zero.
Yeah, it's been enough time to join. Yeah.
Just start it whenever then.
I reckon. Yeah, we start.
Time is on 0. Let's get this show on the road. Alrighty then, here we go. SX2 Heat 2.
It was nice to be on the other side of the air horn.
Yeah.
Not the wheelies around track and then the shivers. Doing laps of wheelies for 10 minutes to then hear the horn and you go, oh shit, here we go.
Is Aiden going 250 next year? Not a chance. I think I'm racing in the little kids class. No, thank you.
Come on, mate.
This would be my 5th year of aerial. If I'm still in the 250 class in 5 years, and call me Jordan Smith.
Just do it Tommy Zell. Just wait another 5 years and then drop down to 250.
Yes, I mean. Supposed to download your helmet. You didn't send me a helmet, Neil. I've downloaded everything that I've been sent.
Kind of wish I downloaded some of the gear, to be honest.
Yeah, you said just put the
Never
pink
seen
in
it.
there. So I only put the pink helmet. You said you'd wear that most rounds. Right, here we go then. Gate goes down. Who is going to get that all-important hole shot?
Oh,
It's going to be Vixnev, I think. Two people just got absolutely yeeted. So Vixnev is going to be coming out of that hole shot. Whereas our points leader
same with Yoda. Not having great starts recently, but a top 5 start for Yoda. We'll see if he can make his way up into podium position, maybe take the win. But finally, a half decent start here for Yoda. Been struggling with starts recently. Last week as well, 2 bad starts from what I can remember. Be good to see how 250s ride this track. Watching 450s, don't want to say struggle, but you know, it's sand traction. Zaya goes down right in the racing line in the whoops. That's going to clean a lot of people out. So Vixnev, he did come into the chat saying he's going to win by 40.
He's making a mistake though, so that is going to allow Ethan on that Honda to catch up a little bit, but Vixnev is not going to lose a position. He's going to manage to hold on to it, although they've already gapped third. They've put quite a gap on third place already.
Zaya went down in the race line of the whoops and just caused a huge pile
did he take, like,
so
everyone
really
down?
just bridged the gap from second to third. Yeah, they brought it down about 4 or 5 people, so
We've got Yoda
they
in
just
here
made a
as
huge
well,
gap. So
who was the points leader after round 1. So round 2 he was the points leader, but had a big stinker of a race. I don't think he'll mind me saying that. He had an absolute stinker at round 3, I believe it was, and lost the points lead, lost quite a few points from that. And where is he sitting now? Third in points, no? Pretty sure Lanson passed him last week, did he?
is this Yoda?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's 2 points back behind Zaya as they both go into the whoops together. So we're going to have a championship fight here in the heat race. But Yoda is 2 points back from championship. It was round 2 where he scored 16 points. So he's gone 1, what is that, 7th or 8th?
Yeah, but
And then 2.
like that, yeah.
So 1, 8, 2. So big consistency there from Yoda. Zaya's gone 2, 2, 3. So Zaya's not actually won a main event yet.
No, he did not source one last week, I do believe, in the 250 class, so Zaya is the points leader.
Zaya just keeping it consistent. Again, the only guy to finish on the podium in every single round. Only 2 in SX1 and 1 in SX2, so really just being consistent, getting on the podium week in, week out is just helping in the championship standings. Where is your leader, Vixnev? Pull the gap now on Ethan on the Honda. What's the Honda like as an actual OEM? That's some inside information.
The Honda is a bit of a beefy bike. It doesn't have the most power, but it's definitely one of the most stable bikes. So very, very good for outdoors. Don't tend to see it too much in Supercross, but it is definitely one of the other most viable 250s. So it's not a hindrance, but it definitely doesn't have that bottom end and power that KTM has. So it's not a hindrance, but it's not the best bike by any means.
So quick look at lap times here. Wait for Yoda and championship guys to come over the line.
Looks like Yoda is going to try and make the move here on CYDN or Sidon. Not too sure how you would say his name. Trying to get that double. Sidon comes up a little bit short, and Yoda now up into that P3 spot.
So lap times wise, Vixnev with the fastest lap by 0.3 over Zaya, and then Yoda in third. So Vixnev, Zaya, Yoda, your fastest on track. Where is Ethan in lap times?
That was a very, very interesting move there, Mr. CYDN. Not too sure why you had to T-bone Yoda, but at least Yoda got up before you did. So LCYD in the chat. Don't really... Well, there was no need to go for a T-bone there. Not with this much left of the race. Thank you, Dante, for subscribing. Looks like Log is having an absolute battle with Paboso over there on that Paboso machine, struggling to just crash in general. Paboso did the thing where it's either crash or don't crash, just sit there flying. But Yoda is up in that previous spot. Looks like he has gone down again. He's taken Oliver down with him this time. JMX is going to get that pass. I believe that's JMX. I think it is. It's just taking the X out.
I believe so, yeah. SWMX, yeah.
So Yoda is actually right on the back of Zaya. However, he has actually passed him cuts-wise. So Zaya does have cuts. So Yoda in P3 on the leaderboard. However, he is P4 on track. Looks like Zaya hasn't made that mistake.
I was about to say.
Oh, and Yoda goes down in the background there. I think Yoda's just gone down as well. And he's trying to turn around here. That is going to allow JMX to catch him. Has JMX made a main event yet? I feel like he's had like a lot of 10th places in heat races. I think he's always been on that bubble, always been caught up in other people's mistakes. But as it stands, I believe we are going to see JMX in the main event. Yami here as well. Yami's looking pretty decent. Obviously, I've got his bike and gear. He has been the same stuff each week, so that's been nice and simple for me. But he is looking good as well.
The
Looks
gap
like
to the lead as well, Ethan is really just hanging on there. I mean, Zaya is slowly bringing the gap as they get past the lap of their Fredney, who was hopefully going to move out the way for Zaya, which he does. But yeah, Ethan on the Honda here, not really losing. Vixnev is still in his sight. Vixnev is now dodging lappers, so this will probably bring them a bit closer if the lappers don't move out the way. But Zaya was fastest on track compared to Vixnev, Ethan, Yoda. So Yoda definitely had that big crash. His last lap was a 58, whereas Zaya's last lap was a 51. So Yoda isn't really going to make any more progress, I don't think, throughout the race.
Yami tried to get that move there on Caden, couldn't quite get it. Caden very, very aggressive though. Did make the move on Yami by diving up his inside and bumping him as well. So both times I've watched him make a move, that is by taking that other person out. So definitely need to keep an eye on him. And if he carries on riding like this, he will just be removed from the night, because no one likes someone that's only going to pass people by T-boning them. So hopefully he calms down a little bit, pulls himself together. He's in a transfer spot. There's no reason to be T-boning people out of the way. Just needs to focus
Just
on
quick,
himself.
sorry, before these guys go over the finish line, Yoda again with a crash. He had to roll the Supercross triple there. So Yoda not really having a good heat race, basically crashing on every single lap. His last lap time was a 50 flat, so one of the quickest lap times, but he's really just not keeping it on two wheels, as Vixnev here does take the Heat 1 win, not quite by 40 seconds, but Vixnev does take the win on the Ramen Co. KTM, as Ethan with a solid heat race there in P2. Only 5 seconds back, so not bad there for Ethan on the Honda. Zaya, championship leader in P3, and Yoda very far back in 4th. Didn't have a great race, but 4th is into the main event. It's a transfer spot. Nothing really to write home about. And JMX, I think a solid race for JMX. P5 in the heat race. He's struggled in heat races the last few weeks, so good for JM27 to be in the main event. And the last few come through here. Caden in... Oh, from cuts, Oliver will jump up to 6th. Caden will go 7th. Yami, 8th. And then Leonard on the Suzuki. That's close. So Rox takes it.
Rox is going to get it.
Leonard and Rox rolled up the finish line next to each other. Look at the lap time. Look at the gap from 9th and 10th. Leonard doesn't make it into the main event by 0.01.
That is going to be a main event for JMX. So, like I said, he's been on that bubble in pretty much every single one, but he's finally managed to put his machine into a main event. So, Vixnev winning that SX2 Heat 2, Ethan in P2, Zaya, Yoda, JMX, Oliver, Caden, Yami, and Rox are going straight through to that main event, and everyone below him is going to be going to the LCQ. Not the night that Strider wanted. Strider is going to be going to the LCQ. Can he make it through?
Close in lap times as well. Zaya on the last lap there managed to put in the fastest lap by 0.05. So Vixnev with a heat win, second fastest lap by less than a hundredth of a second. So really, Vixnev is definitely quick on this track. We've not really seen him in this series, so Vixnev definitely got the speed on this sort of track. It's a weird track. It is supercrossy, but not. It's a bit of... You never really know what can happen, really. Could be a switch up in podium or race win tonight. But Vixnev Holshoid just said that. So Vixnev Holshoid, I believe, led every lap, no? Him and Ethan, first and second the entire heat race.
Yeah, they had a little battle at the start, but yeah, Vixnev managed to hold on to it, I believe, pretty much the entire heat race. Hello, Latuna. Unlucky Strider, mate. LCQ time for you. What LCQ should we watch then? 250s? Don't think anyone really...
Just having a look now.
Yeah, I don't think there was any... I don't know who's in the 450 LCQs. Did Wardy and Ollie make it through their heats?
Just looking now, from what I can see, SX1 Heat 2 was Nikki, from what I can see, on Apex and Takeshi. Then Davey P2, JS7 P3, Dorian P4, Jizzle P5, Andrew P6, Selfie P7, Corby P8, and Bryn P9 on the privateer Yamaha. So Nikki on Apex with the heat win, if that's correct.
That was 2 Apex wins, apparently. Vixnev is Apex as well,
yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
SX2 Heat 1 and SX1 Heat 2. So Apex performance there with a heat race in SX2 and SX1. So they're doing something right at their compound in their training days. We're just waiting for 4 LCQ lists to come out. And
Do 450 LCQ for a very biased reason that Ward and Ollie are both in LCQ.
Let's have a look. So
So.
we've got 10, 11, 12. So Wardy got 12th in his heat race. And Ollie in there too. Where is SX2? I'll be honest, not even really in a biased way, but there isn't really anyone in SX2. No championship threats sort of things is what we're looking for. There's none in either, to be honest. So
seems like most people made it through then in
quite an uneventful heat race by the looks of it. Both SX2 and SX1 have just got the usual straight through. So I mean, Leonard is quick. Leonard's been in a few main events, I believe. He's been on Suzuki each week, so staying on it. It's been consistent for the Suzuki, but we'll probably jump into SX1 LCQ.
Okie dokie. SX1 LCQ then.
We'll read out results of the LCQs. We can get them up. No worries for that. We'll let you guys know who makes it through.
Yeah, you'll know who's made it through. Jet's got all their lists and everything up. The battle for P9 was so stressing, but it's gone everywhere. That is heat races for you. Everyone's at P9 spot, and even when you get into that P9 spot, just punch them on her. You don't want to be in that P9 spot because that's where everyone's going to be aiming for, essentially. Thank you, Aaron, for subscribing. Right, let's have a look if the 450 LCQ is up. 450 you crashed at the finish line. I did indeed see that. Right, 450 LCQ time then. Yes, ready.
If you come last or higher.
Free training session come last or higher.
So whether you win or you come last, you get a free training session.
How about no? I mean, your best chance to get it is now. I've got 20% off. The cheapest is going to get it. It's going to go right back up to normal again on the 9th. Do.
What was that, Freddie, mate?
Excuse you. Yeah, I don't really know what's harder, Frank-Wellick. There's no like sign-ups or anything yet for East or West, so you never really know until the sign-ups officially come out.
That's what I mean. I've done 450 for 4 years. I ain't got a clue who's doing 250. Mate.
It's cool. If you get a black box ready, you have to restart your game. So if you do a black box, restart your game.
If we're starting the main event, we just wait for everyone to be synced in.
We use 250, I think, Freddie.
Oh, okay.
But if you restart your game quickly, Freddie, you should be able to get back in before the actual race starts.
I've been given number 38 on here as well. Have I been given that, or is that just...
Yeah, you would have given us a number.
Me loading in.
Anyone know suspensions more? There's loads out there. Loads.
I had a good one when they start with 3 letters.
What? So every single SPX performance is my goat. I just want to say, Dustin on the SQ interactive machine is indeed on a KX450. That's going to be very interesting.
Who was the person who used to run the Triumph? Was it Logan 341?
Yeah, Logan. Yeah.
I remember him. He used to never ride the Metabike, so props to that guy.
What is
it? Always like a Cowie or Triumph or something. I'm pretty sure I have your helmet. Chemex. I had your Red Bull. It was Red Bull on it. Red Bull A-Stars. Maybe he just doesn't have the model. I'm not sure.
I probably just had the model. I don't have loads of helmet models. I got rid of a load of them because obviously I've been FXR for so long. I basically just deleted everything that I was never going to use. So I got rid of like all the Alpine Soul, the Fox stuff and everything. Why is Blood using the default chest protector?
Really? Oh, I suppose it might have bought it, but there is an Alpine Stars one with FXR and Club Max on it. And Wardy, do you see Wardy's helmet paint?
No, it's paint,
Is it
but
just me?
it's in the 60s, so raw.
No.
You see
Yeah,
this
I mean-
logo here, pal?
It's just weird how I don't see the paint either. Ollie has the GoPro on his helmet. Maybe he's filming a vlog.
Are we going to see some POV from Ollie then? That's a real question.
Oh, you put the bell in colour on this gear. Oh.
The what?
The bell logo on the gear is in colour.
Yeah.
Pretty sure it's black and white, wasn't it? On the...
For the
Have
gear
you
that I
used it?
want a black background, yeah, but this gear with a white logo, so better to have a white Bell logo. I have two.
Yeah.
So
yes.
let's have a look at Ollie's SAG. So 142,
This is definitely-
871 pounds. So Ollie's getting on a bit. He's a bit heavy. I do actually
Not a
have
bad
a
number at
Santa
all.
gear GMX, but I don't know if it's a new one. Because I want to do a
This
Santa
is definitely
video.
my favourite gear set, I think. It's just not exactly the Sweden colours, but somewhat close enough.
Yeah, good enough. I did see Tiddle
So
stuff
I
as
think
well,
it is
very
my
nice.
favourite like colourway.
Very nice little gear. I do have quite a lot of people with Santa hat on as well. This is the last race before Christmas for most people, I'm assuming. I don't think many people would do any other race until...
Not for Dorian.
Not for
He's got
some
a pit
people.
bike tomorrow,
I was gonna
125s
say-
the next day,
I was gonna
250 classics the next day.
Not for some people.
I love Dorian, man, but I remember clicking on one of his TikTok streams and he was live doing a sign-up race for Enduro Supercross, like Enduro OEMs on Supercross.
Yeah.
Or he was just on an Enduro bike having fun, I don't know, but it was like a full lobby, he was on an Enduro OEM. I thought it was funny.
You just crashed your
So
game.
random.
Well, that's what happens when people seem to be launching into concrete. Just asking
what
for
you
it.
expect. This game crashes when you hit tough blocks too fast. I wouldn't
That's what I mean.
run into a concrete wall for 10 minutes to see what happens.
Mo's game's probably going to crash if he doesn't put that bike the right way around. Because this game hates to be upside down. Especially being upside down in something with collisions. You're just asking for a game crash.
How many people are in this LC?
Currently only 13 people in it. We do have
There's
Rodex
15.
Revival. Rodex Revival in here as well. So he's doing does YouTube videos, pretty entertaining YouTube videos. He's got a whole series and everything, noob to pro. So he's doing a lot of Supercross races in a minute because he wants to be racing in the aerial championship. So
I think this series has been a perfect like stepping stone. Like release the tracks 30 minutes before, 20-minute quali, heat race main event.
yeah,
It's like perfect for it because like I did
mean,
that
it's a
Dark
Supercross
Fog race
thingy.
and it's so difficult to do a series if you're not making tracks because
Yeah.
like if you put out a sign up saying this Friday, in 5 days time,
yeah,
there's a race on this track. There is people who will only play that track for 5 days.
exactly.
But I think this series has done well with. I mean, like these tracks have been like we're watching WSX like wondering what these tracks will be like. Like when we
Yeah.
watch this track in real life, it's like how is Foiling gonna do this? And I actually think it's come out quite good. I like that it was sand traction. I do think there's a good like touch to it.
I'm doing very well, Mason. How are you doing? Right. Are we in charge of
Is this
starting again?
everyone?
Oh no, we've got Fafalito loading in, so...
Yeah, I mean I've got admin so I can start it, but
Dorian is off. Fernando Alonso has 40 years and races everything that has two wheels.
I've seen him every day on TikTok Live just doing something.
He does love a good
Right, here we
sign
go.
out race.
I haven't started, so selfie started, so it looks like we're going.
Everyone is in, so we should be good. Can I go to a camera off rip? I'll just shake around a little bit.
Buffalito
yes,
here
top
with
four.
a Bell Fast House helmet paint here. Very nice.
There we go, not shaking so much now. Yes, it's top four. So top four make it through to the main event. You need top four to make it through. If you're not in that top four, you are going home. Is it pronounced Lucky Latuna or Lucy? How do you pronounce it? Again, we do have a cow here there. It's found Lucy, is it? Okay. Right. Oh, bro nearly jump side himself. Here we go then. Gate is about to go down for the SX1 LCQ. Who's going to get that
Let's hope for
all-important
not a
whole
lot
shot?
of carnage. There's only 12 people, so
How
we'll
carnage
see.
going to be, eh? Obviously some...
Wardy there. We'll take
Oh.
the whole shot there on the Club Mex
Ollie getting
Suzuki
caught
Fantic
up.
Yamaha.
Oh my god. Ollie getting
What is
caught up with
going on?
everyone there. Just goes down. Needs to try and get away as quick as he can. Because there's a lot... Oh, he's gone down again. He's got very, very unlucky with that. Right. Wardy needs to take his team training here and actually focus on his own thing. Focus on his own race. This is what we've worked on, Wardy. Oh, okay. The leader's gone down. Wardy to the lead. Wardy in the lead of the LCQ.
There is no
perfect
bias here, but
position.
Wardy to the lead.
In the perfect position.
Second
he
place
needs to
goes
be
down
in.
as well. We have a big train here. As Ollie goes down in the whoops again, not a great start there for Ollie. But I honestly think if Wardy keeps it on two wheels, the people behind him are also going to struggle to keep it on two wheels. So if Wardy keeps on two wheels, without a doubt he'll make it top four. Just needs to breathe, keep calm, stay up. Don't do anything stupid. Just double your way through the track and you'll make it through. But battle here for P3, sorry, with Moto and Fafalito.
Oh, Moto does a front flip, I think, and lands it. Looks like Lucy is going to be trying to get up into that P2 spot, I believe it is, or P3 spot. We've got a Rodex arrival.
That's just we missed the parts of the lead here. Mark Roma, I believe that's how you say that, on the 111. Oh, well, 111 Mark Roma makes a pass on Wardy. They just jumped to the inside. Slight mistake there from Wardy.
Oh,
Nothing
but he's
too
gone
big
over
as
the bar.
Wardy goes.
Wardy's gone over the
Over
corner
the
for
bar
the
here.
whoops. Not what he wants to be doing, just for a whoop section as well. That is number one, how you lose a lot of time. And that is Dustin going past him. So Wardy's gone from P2 to a P7. So he's gone from pretty comfortably making it through to now not making it through. So he's got some work
And
to
that
do.
will give the 371 of Mark Roma a huge lead. Give him some breathing time. See if he goes for the triple. He doesn't. You heard him go on the brakes there. He's just going to check up for the double. What these guys are going to do. Fafalito goes for the triple. Two guys behind. He makes a triple work though. That triple is such a weird kicky jump.
Lucy goes down. That is going to, I believe, allow Wardy to get through.
Oh,
Looks like Lucy has
Lucy's
stopped.
stalled it.
He has plenty of time to turn around there, I
And
believe.
disappeared.
No, he's gone. He gave up. He was. Is he? No. Is he? I can't click on him. He's gone, I think.
He's not
out
retired. I
forward.
think he's just slapped the old mechanical buttons.
I think
there.
he's at the old F4. The old...
Yeah.
Looks like we have a Rodax arrival in P5 then, right behind Wardy. Rodak getting a little bit squirrely, somehow saves it. These whoops are pretty sketchy. If you don't hit them pretty perfect and dead straight, you are going to get very squirrely in them. But Wardy, after that crash, has fought his way back up into P4, that final transfer position. Ollie, on the other hand, very hectic first lap, and that has put him down to P10. This is going to be very difficult for him to try and get up into his P4 spot here. I'm not sure if it's even going to be possible. He is currently 21 seconds off the leader, so about 15 seconds or so back from that P4 spot that he needs. So it is not looking too good for Ollie. Got Wardy
Mark
here,
Roma
still on
hitting
P4.
the lead here. He is just doubling his way through that section before the finish line. You can hear him getting on the brakes. Whereas Fafalito behind is doing the triple, but I think just Mark Roma being consistent, just holding his pace, is not really losing any time. So I think if Mark Roma just keeps doing what he's doing, he'll make it easily and take the LCQ win here in SX1.
There's no reason for him to be pushing. He doesn't have to do anything. There's, what, 20 seconds left on the clock, maybe 2 laps after that. So about 2.5 laps to go. He doesn't need to push. He's got 4.5 seconds. He can lose a second a lap, and he'll be absolutely fine still. So no worries from him. If he just keeps doing what he's doing, he'll be absolutely fine. Moto does make a mistake, so that is going to give Mark Roma a bit more time to work with. Fafalito right there, and clicking back, Rodak has passed Wardy. So Rodak in that final transfer spot now. Don't know if Wardy has gone down, but he's lost a lot of time.
Mark Roma has helped Wardy in a way, and these guys battling for transfer positions because he crossed the line with 2 seconds to go. So it's given everyone an extra lap. Could maybe play in his favour or maybe not, but he has crossed the line with 2 seconds to go, which will give everyone an extra lap. But currently your transfer positions are Mark Roma, Moto, Fafalito, and Rodax Revival. So Moto goes down from P2 there, whereas Fafalito repasses him back into P2. Is there going to be any changes for transfer position? I think it's too big of a gap now from 4th to 5th. There's still 2 laps to go, but Mark Roma here crosses the line. Now going into the final lap. 6 seconds back is Fafalito. Moto again with a mistake, jumping from off track back on track. See if Moto gets any cuts here for that. He did get 3 seconds of cuts, so Wardy really just needs to gain here as much as he can. Keep it on 2 wheels. See if these guys start panicking in their transfer positions. See if he can make it through.
These are the pro-am selfie. Calm down, mate. These aren't the pros. Wardy and Ollie are the pro-ams. This is about where they normally should be. On that bubble. Ollie's going to try and make that move on Morgie. Looks like Ollie does have cuts though, because he is behind both these guys on the track. He's going to try and go 3 wide through the whoops, up the inside of both of them. Looks like Morgie's going to cover that off, and Sismic is going to be able to hold on to that position. Mark Roma here, taking that SX1 LCQ win. He is going to the main event. Had to do it the hard way through the LCQ, but nonetheless, he has made it to the main. Fafalito as well. Moto taking that P3, and it's going to be a Rodak Survival taking that final transfer spot. Wardy, again, week after week after week, gets very, very good starts, puts himself in very, very good positions. Just seems to make too many mistakes, and you make any mistakes in LCQ, people take full advantage of that. And again, very, very unfortunate night for Wardy. Same thing, basically as most weeks, he's been right there in that bubble, been in that transfer position, and just makes too many mistakes and can't hold on to it. So very unfortunate for Wardy. Morgie, Dustin, Ollie as well. Bad start, terrible first lap. Couldn't fight his way through the field. So, top 4, Mark Roma, Fafalito, Moto, and Rodak Survival, all straight through to that 450 main event. Everyone else here are going to be going home. No racing for them tonight. So next up will be the SX2 main event. We'll have a look at fastest lap. So Fafalito did have the quickest lap by about 0.4 of a second. So Fafalito pretty comfortably the fastest guy in that race. But Mark Roma got a very good lead there and just worked it, just did his own thing, held his own pace, didn't really have to worry about anyone else behind him at that point. Brought it home for the win. Again, Wardy, Ollie, right on that bubble. They have the speed, just need to figure out that consistency to make it through to the main event. But yeah, SX2 main event time then. And I believe once they're up on MyMXB, Jake will read out the SX2 LCQ list, so we know who's made it through the LCQ to the main event for the SX2 class. So we'll have to wait and see for that. But yeah, let's sit and wait for the SX2 main event. I'd like to restart my game after this because it just saves me getting a black box and everything like that. Just sort of guarantees that I don't get one. Right, so SX2 main event. I do need to move this.
It's not up yet, so
pretty darn long.
probably still got.
Where is it? Here we go. We can move
Oh,
this
here we
over.
go. So SX2 results for your OCQ. Jay Will takes the OCQ win by about 8 seconds there. Over Log on the privateer bike. Apex Performance, TO Apex Performance. Their MP3 makes it into the main event. And then Strider on MXO FXR. Taking that P4 in the LCQ and making his way into the main event. It's a good ride there from Strider.
Strider. Strider make it to the main event. Love to see it. You're going to be on the overlay next week. Well, if you do make it top 3, Neon, then send a picture. Preferably an IRL picture from you as well, please, Neon. Much appreciated, mate. And we'll whack on the leaderboard. We should start doing IRL pictures. Get them like in front of the whole thing and stand arms crossed for me, please. That could look crazy.
You're in an LCQ in SX2 of a Pro-Am. I think you're going to get the most hazardous people you've ever raced. You're basically in the race to find hazards.
I was going to say, yeah, if you will find anywhere in it, it will be in that class.
Yeah.
Right, let's wait for the SX2 main event then. Yes, the races are staggered. We will be covering both main events here. SX2 and SX1. We will be covering. As you can see on the screen, Zaya, Yoda, Lanson are your top 3 in the SX2 class. However, Lanson isn't here tonight, I don't think. So that does give the 3rd place spot in the championship. I believe that. I don't think there's a big gap between 3rd and 4th. So
There is quite a
Lanson-
big. I think it's about 18 points.
Oh, it's a lot bigger than I
So,
thought it was. I thought it'd be
We're
like
looking
10.
for someone whose best finish is 8th to get 4th.
Right. Okay, so Lanson will probably hold
To
on
take
to that
third.
P3,
So
but
yeah, still sort of open. But yeah, I think Lanson, even though he's not here, skipping this one, doesn't want to ride the track.
Yep.
Probably saw it and was like, nah.
that's the thing with LCQs, Wardy. People will pass and they want to go. They do not want to be anywhere near that 5th place person. LCQs, it would be like that. Just unfortunate again, Wardy. You put yourself in a very, very good spot. Just made one too many mistakes. Rodak's arrival is here. W Rodak. Yeah, you run that bubble that whole time, Wardy. You're that 3, 4, 5 area. Yeah, and then Rodak and Moto. Thank you, Rodak, for subscribing. I hope to see a noob to pro series video out of this.
Well, something's working.
I mean, he seems to be getting quick. He's doing his thing.
Didn't do too bad in that race.
It's quite a difficult track to be consistent on. Very, very easy to make some mistakes. Those rotor cars cool as fuck. Why didn't I race the series? You should have, mate.
Is that what makes you want to race the series?
He wants to get on the rider cards.
A rider car. You're quite cool. You have made them like amazing and stuff.
And as well, as it's a world championship, if I look at everyone's nationality on there, not a British or American. Which I kind of like, as it's a world championship, because I feel like aerial is very British or American dominated. It's either American or British that are like top 3 in aerial. So it's nice to see a world championship having, you know, people from around the world be in the top 3. I think that's very nice.
Or French. I feel like French have like quick riders. KFC, Brad, Dorian.
Yeah.
Like for nations, I think French are a very like quick team.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't remember what they got in nations, but on paper,
They normally do quite
Dorian,
well, but
Brad,
I
and
don't
KFC are quite a good team. Well, this year they did it a bit weird. They put Dorian on the 250 when they literally have 2 250 champions. So
Yeah, but Frank Whitlock, half the time they don't finish the championship. Like Finn, for example, was going undefeated outdoors and then just dipped. Didn't like the new beta update. Yeah, that'd do. But just never came back
Mitch
again.
did the same thing. Just dominated MXGP. MX2, I think he was. And then just disappeared.
That's what I mean. There could
So
have been a
as a
German
rider, I
championship,
can't
but-
complain.
Yeah,
Like,
I'd rather Finn
when
doesn't
people
come
like
back.
Dimitri and Finn just disappear, you're like, oh, that's all right. But it is weird how you can be so good at the game and then just go, ugh, I can't bother.
That's what I mean. Like
Mate,
Finn,
if I was just winning races for the fun of it, mate, I'd just turn up to race. I wouldn't even if I hated it.
he's
If I
sort of
was
Finn
one of the
lapping
best,
you.
I'd just do it.
Sort of Finn lapping you. He's top ahead them all. Yeah, Finn's going outdoors.
Yeah, I have seen Dimitri's doing races again. I don't know what. I've just seen his name in like MyMXP results and stuff, but I don't know if he's doing area again. He might. Maybe he just does Supercross. That's why it feels like you never see him. Because he does. No, because then he's good at. I don't know.
Well, he's GP champion, isn't he?
That's what I mean. Like these
Sure,
guys
I'm
are
sure he'll
so
be back for GPs.
like super quick at this game.
Only
They
doing
just
GPs,
disappear.
yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. He's only doing GPs.
okay.
I would have thought so.
Well, I don't mind that because I'm not super serious in GPS.
I was gonna say, I'm debating whether to do GPs again, because the only reason I did it last year was because I was bought as a season pass.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
But-
I did every round. I did actually.
Yeah.
I actually did it right. I got P4.
I might just do the
So
rounds I
Cam,
want to
Rax,
do.
Tyler, me.
Yeah, I might just end up doing the rounds I want to do. GPA in it, mate.
I got my
yeah.
number as well.
I just don't enjoy sand tracks, and I feel like GP is like, I don't know, like 40-50% sand half the time. Maybe I just do the normal ones and not do the sand tracks. You didn't
So I
lose in the
Sardinia and
LCQ. Bruh.
Normal.
That's what I mean. Like, I don't enjoy like Sardinia and all that. Like how people find that track fun, I don't understand. But
Sand is such like a, oh my god, I love sand, or
You love it or hate
sand.
it, yeah.
No one ever goes, oh, just a sand race, let's just do a sand race.
you love it
Some
and you're good
people
at
love
it.
it or they hate it.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like the people that love sand are really good in the sand.
Yeah, like I hate sand, but like I podiumed the, was it Longmore, Flanders, I can't remember, wherever, I don't know. They're the same track. I don't know. I've podiumed one of the sand races, but I just don't enjoy sand. I feel like it's too like, you make a mistake and you're just fucked.
Yeah.
But then you got people like Callum and stuff who'll just like get fourth, and then it's not like
That's the thing though, like that. Callum's good in sand because he loves sand.
And then he's just like back to normal and normal hard pack.
But that's what I mean by like
the more you practice.
The people that love sand are good in the sand because they ride it more. But I only touch sand in a race. Pretty much the only time I ever ride sand.
That's what I mean. Yeah, I don't practice sand because I hate it. I just turn up and do a race.
Don't mind sand. You won Southwick overall. Not a massive fan of it. For some reason, my two like best motos of outdoors was Southwick. I don't know how.
I did enjoy Sardinia. I think
mind...
Sardinia is sand, but it's not.
You mean Southwick?
No, Southwick. I mean.
Yeah, I don't mind Southwick
because it's not something like Sardinia. I think Sardinia is just proper sand track. Whereas Southwick is a sand track, but
Southwick is an outdoor track with sand traction.
It is a bit dumbed down a bit.
Like, yeah.
But maybe I was just track creators. I don't know.
Like Kegham's GP Kegham's that sand track. I got 4th overall in that. I think it was, or 5th overall or something. Like sand traction stuff, I'm not too bad on, but it's a tracks like Sardinia and Lommel and all that where I don't like riding like that. Like. Doubling my way around the whole track. I just don't find it enjoyable. So I'm just not good at it because I don't ride it. I don't ride it enough to be good at it. Will it be 17 round XGP? No, I think it's even doing less next year.
What was it? It was 10 or 12, wasn't it?
It was 10, I think, or something this year. But I think it'll either be that again or a bit less. Not too sure, but yeah, I'm debating whether to do the GPs. If I do it, it'll probably just be one of the rounds, or if I want to get a video out of it or something. But yeah, I don't know if I'm going to do
the fun
each
tracks.
and every single round of GPs again. I don't enjoy it that much. I more did it this year because I had to.
Felt wrong to be bought all the tracks and then just not do it.
That's what I mean. I mean, same with the Enduro. Like I was bought a season pass for that, and I'd feel bad if I just went, no, I'm not racing this series anymore.
Yeah, lucky.
Yeah.
Someone paid $1.50
well,
every night.
I got a season pass to stream it.
Bummed.
So season pass and streamed it. Tit for tat. Last time did 17 rounds. The 250 champ won by over 200 points.
Yeah, and also that if you got someone like Dimitri or whoever is just dominant, it's just boring after round 12. And they've got like 95-point lead. It's like, what's the point in doing 6 more rounds?
Yeah, lucky you, Neon.
That's why I think, like, I quite enjoy how Ariel does every track, but like, it would be cool to do like 12 Supercross, 10 outdoors or whatever.
Yeah, I do wish there was.
So less. It's not. It doesn't take. So we don't do the entire schedule.
I hate
like,
doing a
whole year. It's
a
game, and every Friday from January to November is MX bikes. Every Friday, it's so long.
I wish they did more championships, but like less rounds. Like 8 Supercross and 5 outdoors, and then 2 months off, and then another championship, same thing. I hate that it's just one long year, like one long championship. I wish it was more shorter championships rather than just one big long one. WSX would be cooler if someone puts 3 ruts max. Don't like having to go 1A and like the corner.
Yeah, like I think 24 ruts. I don't know what people's opinion. I don't really fucking check, but I think 24 Supercross was good enough for like ruts and roughness. Although it was quite flat, they had ruts, and then 25 was just flat and no ruts. But I think just put 24 ruts back and call it a day.
I think
people saying ruts. Oh, it's too flat. And then every round is going to be an aerial pro SX, like the SPX test track thing. And it just sucks all the enjoyment out. Like that track is just.
I don't think he's doing A1 or anything like that.
No, I know they're not.
He's definitely he's overdone it purposely, and he said that for the SPX Pro track. But they are like very hard to race.
The fun of everything.
Yeah, 24 was.
Like, I think
good.
Tracks like this are good to like WSX. I think has done a good.
Yeah, like
good
these
tracks,
are fine.
Like,
you can.
There's a few ruts.
Yeah, I mean this is obviously
not like
more ruts, but
7 ruts across a corner and you can't do anything.
And these aren't the ruts that if you go over you get stuck on them. They're not high enough, and you can also go over them a little bit if you need to put someone up high or something like that. You can do that still with these ruts. Whereas the Stone Rider tracks are literally vertical walls, and you roll over them, you get stuck on them, and they're very, very annoying. Right, here we go then. SX2 main event time. Yeah, I think Freya's done a very, very good job with these tracks.
Yeah, I think these are very good tracks.
Here we go then. Gate down for the SX2 main event. I need to take these off the screen. Here we go then. Who's going to get that all-important hole shot? It's going to be Vixnev, your Heat 2 winner? Heat 1 winner? Heat 2 winner? We won Heat 2 winner, I think.
One of them. Heat 1 or Heat 2 winner, but he also
winner.
hole-shotted. So back-to-back hole shots here for Vixnev. But Ika, your Heat 1 winner in P2. So both Heat winners, first and second. And Stocky, again, P2 in his Heat race as well. So all the top boys in the top 4 here. And Patron.
Patron, that wax racing machine. Yeah, Honda, not bad.
Not a great start for Ethan on wax racing there as well. P2 in his Heat race. All the way back in 21st, so...
Looks like Yami did make a mistake there and has allowed that top 4 to pull away a little bit. JMX with the win.
That huge triple in as well. So I didn't think 250s were doing that line, but Patron on the Honda, that only one to send that huge triple in.
Looks like Caden has gone down. JMX trying to make some moves if he can. Very, very close to the minute. Everyone is literally jumping, like banging bars in the air. Ika right on the back of Vixnev now. He's going to try and go for the move, I think, in his next rhythm. One little mistake from Vixnev. That's going to allow Ika to make the move. These moves are very difficult. As you can see, Ika here getting very, very sketchy in them. They are very hard. They're very hard to get through. That is allowing Patron to go up the inside, but I think the inside isn't going to give him the drive he needs. No. They are both going to get around him again. Getting that triple on just as that tough block, but still makes it though. Still gets over it. That is definitely going to gain him a lot of time, but these two are taking up a lot of the track here. It's going to be difficult for Patron to make the move. Vixnev doing his thing. Got Ika right behind him. Still top 4 very, very close. All within about a second and a bit of each other here. And then a big gap to 5th. So top 4 pulling away. This is anyone's battle for the podium here. Rytox in that P5 position. Nice top 5. Your points leader here, Zaya. Well, let me click on him for some reason. Don't know where he is. But Zaya in that P6 position. Our current points leader, Yoda in P9. And no Lanson here today.
Ika again right on the back of Vixnev trying to make a pass for the lead. Vixnev makes a mistake into tough blocks. Ika now back in front. Stocky as well, had the speed last week. Exact same position last week. I'm not sure if he podiumed. Can't look.
Mistake from Yami and lands into J Will. Let's have a little look at our Suzuki rider.
6th for Zaya and 9th for Yoda. Yoda has a huge train of riders behind him. So does Yoda try and attack his championship rival, or does he try to defend from J Will and Ethan? Ethan's up into 9th.
What happened to Ethan? Where was Ethan?
Oh, Ethan was 20th on the first lap, and 3 minutes later he's 9th. So
welcome.
Ethan is moving on the Honda. Same as Patron, really. 2 Honda guys, not one of the best bikes, but making it work. A lot of wax racing co in here. I've not really noticed this, but Stocky on wax, Patron on wax.
I believe they are a rebranded team. I think one of their teams rebranded to Wax Racing. I think that's why they're sort of all come out of nowhere. Looks like there's a big battle going on towards the back of the field here. Robin does go down. Big old battle going on back here. Looks like Caden has front flipped the whoops and actually landed that, I do believe. Do just keep checking Caden every now and then because he built quite a reputation in the heat race. So I am wanting to just check on him every now and then. That wasn't his fault, but Ethan goes down, gets caught up with Caden there and goes down. Got JMX here in P14. Big battle here. A lot of people back here. Let's check back up to the front. Looks like Ika in the lead. Stocky P2. Patron in that P3 spot. Does have cuts though. Vixnev is ahead of him on the leaderboard, but behind him on track. So again, anyone's game for the podium here. However, Rytox isn't too far back. Our points leader Zaya trying to make the move on him. Trying to go around the outside of him. Rytox could have been a lot worse to him there. Rytox racing nice with him. Racing smart. Points leader making the move then. So Zaya up into P5 now. 11.5 seconds back. But he's a points leader. He does have some pace. So can he catch up here and fight for a podium, if not a win here? Only 11.5 seconds off the leader. So it is still 100% possible for Zaya to get the win here tonight. Ika riding good though.
As well. Just been on the back of Ika. He has dropped back slightly now, but the last... Oh my
just
god,
went down, I believe.
Goes flying as soon as I mentioned his name. He was literally trying to make a pass in every corner on Ika, just couldn't really make the dive work with the ruts in the corners. So unfortunate for him to make that mistake. He was definitely quicker than Ika, just Ika managed to keep it on 2 wheels, really, that was about it. But Patron now, moving up into P2. We are getting into some lap traffic now as Robin gets lapped on that Suzuki, on the Banana team.
Got Zaya here, 12 seconds back, so he's actually lost half a second off of the leader. So Zaya actually losing time a little bit this lap. 9 and a bit minutes ago, so plenty of time for him to catch up. Looks like Robin
here as well.
having a night there.
Sorry, just second in points here for Yoda. Not a great start in P7. J Will has got around him, and Yoda's not really made a pass or tried to attack J Will, to be honest. So Yoda's not really got the speed, trying to keep it consistent. But in a way, he's 7th, but he's not actually losing a lot of points. As Zaya does make his way up into 4th. He's only going to lose a few points here, but going into the last round, you really want it to be tight. It's currently 2 points, but as it stands, I think it's going to be about 5 or 6. So really, it's just up to Yoda here to see what happens for next week.
Indeed, we got Ethan here. P10 now, was making some very, very good moves. Looks like he's kind of slowed down a little bit now, right on the back of a Rytox. However, Ethan does have cuts by the looks of it, I think. Or does he? No, he's not. Never mind, ignore that. So yeah, Ethan in that P10 spot. Although, has moved up now. So I think these guys in front of him are the ones actually with the cuts.
As Vixnev is going to try and make a pass on Zaya. Zaya does have cuts, looking at timing. But Vixnev is trying to make that pass on your championship leader here. Vixnev, your Heat 1 winner. Did he make the move?
He does.
He's jumping around everywhere for me. He does make the move. So Vixnev passes your championship leader up into P4 now. But Zaya has cuts, so he is really 2 seconds behind Vixnev. So Vixnev can just keep it on 2 wheels. We'll see if he can make a push. They're only around 3 seconds back from a podium, so. But Patron, just looking at Patron here on the Honda. Not really sure. What did he get in his heat race? Let's have a look.
Looks like Patron does go down there. So that is... No, Yami is a down ride, lap down.
So Patron 5th in his heat race. So not a super standout heat race, but...
Looking good though.
Really pushing himself in 2nd at the minute.
Zaya and Stocky going at it.
Zaya. Just watching Zaya again. Have they gained a lot on Stocky? Did he go down?
Vixnev goes down. Vixnev has gone down. So Stocky and Zaya are going to get that position, but Stocky goes down. Vixnev gets that position back. Looks like Strider is a lap down rider here. This is probably the most... So he moves out of the way there. Very good lap from Strider.
Really falling in place for Zaya. Patron's pulled a big gap now after all their mistakes, but Yoda slowly has to make some moves now, because now when they're in podium positions, it's going to be 2 points apart. So.
And if Yoda is actually behind Zaya in the leaderboard here, so if Yoda can make some moves and actually get around Zaya, this could be some good points gained, because obviously Ika in the lead and Patron P2, they're gonna be closer in points. Obviously, if you win the race, it's 3 points on anyone.
As things stand, but if Yoda does make that pass into P3, that's 2 points. It would be joint red plate
that's what I mean.
Next week. So Yoda definitely has some motivation now. Where is Stocky? Is that cuts? Stocky has loads of cuts, so he's 4th on track, but 6th in timing. So
we've got Zaya here making his way through the lap. Has got Yami here a lap down. Is hugging the edge of the track though, so Yami being a good lapper here. Stocky and
Ika,
Yoda still going at it.
That was a lapper or not, but Ika was sideways on the face of that Supercross triple and had to double his way over. So the lap, what's this? The lead lap now is 8 seconds. We'll see if that drops down once you go over a checkpoint again.
Patron coming down that start straight then. We'll see when he gets to timing gate if it does change. We've got Zaya still here as well, 5.9. So Patron did gain a few seconds. Nothing too crazy. Still has to get through some lappers here. So we'll see how these lappers treat him. JMX going to the outside line there, moving out the way for Patron. Very, very good lapper. So Patron still hold on to that P2 spot. Got Zaya as well, not too far behind with Vixnev right on the back of him. Looks like Yoda down to 5th place now, but right there, cuts are definitely coming into play here. Stocky right behind Yoda still, so top 6 pretty much within about 3 or 4 seconds of each other. So this is anyone's game for a podium here, and it could be a big night here for Yoda.
last lap times as well for Zaya and Yoda. Yoda was 0.1 quicker, so really not huge gap. So Yoda's not exactly pulling in time on Zaya. So it's just going to come down to mistakes, I think. But who has the cuts? This is quite confusing to watch.
Everyone's moving around different way from where they actually are on the track.
Third to fifth are all in the same rhythm, but I can't figure out who's actually where on the track. Have a look. Okay, so Ika has 2 seconds of cuts. Patron has 2 seconds of cuts. Zaya has no cuts, so that'll help him out a lot. Vixnev has 3 seconds, and Yoda has none. So Zaya and Yoda are championship contenders with no cuts. So it is just going to come down to position on track. Who's that off track? Rocks. That is a lapper. Okay. But Jay Will, he is slowly dropping down the field now. He was holding off Yoda, one of your championship contenders, in P4, but he's now dropped down to P7. But Ika still hanging on to the lead, he's still making mistakes, but same as Patron.
Oh, I just want to say,
Patron is...
Vixnev has just gone down there. Looks like Log just nearly dragged Stocky over the corner there. Log does need to move. He has a big battle going on behind him. Log still holding that racing line. He needs to move out of the way for these guys. He has literally third, fourth, fifth, basically all battling with him. I think he does manage to just get out of the way there in the end. But very, very close.
Looking at cuts as well.
Oh,
so
Vixen nearly went down.
Sorry, Patron has 2 seconds of cut. Zaya has none. So looking at, if you look at the time in there. Sorry, just speak, man.
Stocky's just T-boned Vixnev. There are 4 wide going into that corner. Vixnev is going to come short on the finish jump, and he's going to lose a lot of time. Yoda up the inside of Stocky, tries to make the move. Sorry, as he started talking, they were 4 wide.
Sorry, Vixnev has 7 seconds of cut, so Vixnev's race is pretty much over from now. 7 seconds of cuts is not really going to make any more passes here. But look at the time in Patron and Zaya. Zaya has no cuts. Patron has 3 seconds. So
Stocky goes down, just front tucks on one of the ruts here. That is going to allow Vixnev to make that move again. So Stocky dropping down the position. Vixnev does front flip again and gives that position back to Stocky. It is very, very tight here, but Zaya, championship in mind, doing pretty much exactly what he needs to do here, just being consistent, and a P2 on the cards here just from cuts. How many cuts does Patron have?
Patron has 2 seconds.
Okay,
so
and Zaya is right behind
him in slowly because of last lap time. So Patron's last lap time was a 51.2, whereas Zaya was a 50.7. So 0.3, 0.4 difference there. So Zaya is slowly catching up.
Could be a big night for Zaya.
Yoda. Yeah, so there it is in timing and scoring. Zaya is now up into P2, which is extra points now. So Yoda needs to start making moves. He's got 3 minutes plus a lap to make about 10 seconds, I would say, if he really wants to be in the championship fight for next week.
He really needs to get past Patron.
It's going to be 6 points as things stand going into next week, which is going to be hard, really, for Yoda to overcome.
And Zaya's been very, very consistent.
So it's going to be hard. 2-2-3.
So I mean, not finish off the podium.
So it could be a 2-2-3-2 for Zaya, which is just consistent, being on podium every single round. But Patron still hanging on to P2 on track. He is P3 in time in the scoring, but 8 seconds back. I'm not sure if Yoda can really make up that time. We'll have a look. But Patron with a very good ride, 5th in his heat race, but he's been battling for 2nd place and podium this entire main event. So good race for the Wax Racing Honda. It's that triple. That is such a big stand on a 250. It's difficult to do on a 450. So for Patron to be doing that on a Honda, it is a super difficult line. You can see the gap there as well. Patron definitely pulls it about half a second from that triple. But then if he doesn't do it every lap, he could crash and that could lose 3-4 seconds. So it's definitely a line, definitely a choice. But
Patron's riding good though.
Patron's somewhat making it work.
He's looking good. Yoda in that final rhythm section going around the corner before the finish jump. So quite a few seconds back. Patron's riding good though. He could just doing his own thing though, riding his own race. Got out front pretty early.
He does have fastest lap by 0.6 as well. But 2nd to 4th is only about 0.3. So your 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, all about in the same sort of lap times. Ika is just much faster on track. On this track, maybe he's feeling comfortable on the track. Maybe he's just got a lot of practice in. And he is flying around the track tonight. But top qualifier, heat race win. Currently led basically every lap in the main event. So.
And you got to remember as well, I'm not saying that he is, or that he has But don't forget, this track does come out on Friday, and there is another series on a Friday night. So some people here have probably played the track a lot or already raced the track, and then they have Saturday to play it as well. So a lot of people probably spend quite a lot of time on these tracks or have raced them before.
Yeah, there's definitely the advantage to racing the NA series beforehand, but I feel like a lot of these guys don't. So there's not a lot of an advantage. Also, just looking at timing, P3 here could be on the cards for Yoda. Only about 2.5 seconds back from Patron. Patron's slowly just slowing that pace down. Maybe as the E-Road comes in, Patron's getting a bit uncomfortable, but Patron is still just hanging on to that podium position. He definitely deserves it, but then Yoda needs that position for next week's championship fight, so Yoda's going to go all out on this last lap here to try and take that podium position.
This is the final lap here, so we're just going to stay on board with Ika, raining around the outside here. Getting up to that 52 miles an hour here, looking very, very good. Going to be bringing on home pretty quickly, I think. Got Zaya here. Patron as well. Patron looking pretty good.
W lapper there from Strider. Just jumps off track, gets out of the way.
So Ika, final corner here, across the line. Ika on the Apex Performance PFR KTM takes the SX2 main event win here in Sweden. Very, very good ride from him.
Perfect night for Ika as well. Top qualified, won a heat race and won the main event.
Zaya doing exactly what he needs to do as the championship leader. Solid P2 from him. Patron as well with a solid ride on that Honda. Very, very, I think he should be very, very happy with how he rode there. Didn't lose it to cuts as well. So Yoda P4. Yoda had an okay ride there. Did sort of the best that he could do, but it is going to be very tight for him to win the championship. Zaya has a firm grip on that championship trophy.
So yeah, unofficially at 6 points going into next week, so we'll see.
Jay Will in that P5. Not too sure who Jay Will is. I don't think I've seen him before, but a solid P5 performance from him. Stocky in P6. Vixnev in P7. Did have a lot of cuts. Rytox, Ethan, Oliver, Nardo, Rox, TO, JMX, and Log ran out your top 15 here. Decent ride from all of these guys, and it wasn't a KTM dominated podium. There was a Honda on the podium. Little hard charger reward playing 30 FPX next week. Oh, so could be a hindrance to the championship there, Zaya. Could it be possible for Yoda to win that championship? Yoda has to beat Zaya, I believe, by about 2 positions minimum, really, if Yoda wins. Yoda needs to win, essentially. What's the worst place you can get? I think you just have to be... I don't know what the actual maths is.
It's 6 points, so if Yoda wins and you get second, that's 3 points.
You have to be on the podium if Yoda wins.
I think if Yoda wins and you get fourth, you just still win it.
And if neither of you are top 3, you basically have to be within about 6 positions of him. So
basically, podium next week will 100% get you championship. Just
you may be doing a drop
competition.
round.
It could be good, but I feel like it's such a short
championship. Is it worth it?
I don't think it makes much of a difference.
Do you need to have a drop round? We'll have a look at faster lap. So Ika was absolutely moving. He was a lot faster than anyone as well. 0.4 miles an hour quicker than anyone else on the track.
Just having a quick fly around the E-Road. The E-Road came in. I wouldn't say it really made a difference, to be honest. Just looking at it, it doesn't seem super bad. Maybe exits of corners it is a bit rocky, but not anything too drastic to really change the lines up. But you can see in the whoops as well, just from what I'm looking at. I thought everyone would just be going straight through the left side where it's flatter and then up the berm and down. But I suppose 250s need to use a lot more momentum. So you can see the E-Road there, they do drag to the right, which is into the rougher stuff, just because they need to get to the outside. So good to see like the difference of line choices here from 250 guys and 450 guys. What about this one here? So yeah, mainly inside for 250 guys. Not a lot of outside triples. Patron made it work in the first few laps. But yeah, it looks like this inside was the dominant, the double, double, double.
Right, we wait for the old 450 class to come now then. Joked it outside because it's easier to stay on top. Fair enough. I mean, you got to do what you got to do on the old 250. Right, SX1 time then. 450 main event. I'll change the thing once we get in. But yeah, SX1 main event time. Boy, your points leader by 7 points, I think it is. Neon coming for that championship lead,
points, yeah.
but I think Neon isn't even top 3 in points yet. But it is
Neon
definitely
is 20
possible.
back, but 4 back from Davey.
Yeah, it's definitely possible for him to end tonight in top 3 in the points.
So realistically, riders to look at tonight is Davey and Neon as they battle for top 3 in standings.
Who do we have winning the 450 main event here tonight then? Neon has gone win-win. He has back-to-back wins so far. But, boy, very, very consistent. I bet you boys gone, what has boy gone? 1-2-2, is it? Is it 1-2-2?
1-2-2.
So, boy,
and Dorian's
keeping it
gone 2-3-3, so Boy and Dorian been on podium every single round.
And
Leon missed that first round, otherwise he would have red plate, but
it's still very possible for Boy to win, though. Still very possible for Boy to win, because I think Boy is the only person who's really kept it close with Neon. Neon has won the last 2 rounds, but Boy's been decently close. He's pretty much been the only one to make Neon push out of the rounds that Neon has done. So if anyone is going to win between Neon or Boy, it's going to be tight. Could be tight.
But then again, looking at the track, I mean, obviously Neon's quick. Won his heat race, topped the qualifying, but it is such a weird track where, I mean, it's hard because I've not actually ridden it properly, but I don't know how hard it is to make it through the pack, like to push the track. Like, say, for example, Boy starts first, Neon starts 15th.
Got the track
250, your riders who've just raced the track. Oh, Zaya, for example, started like 15th and got up to second. What's it actually like to push and pass on the track? Like, do you think it'd be possible for Neon to start 15th and make his way up to first, or?
Don't know, the crazy.
Because it's a weird track. It's not just Supercross where you just dive up the inside and people make a pass. Such a slow, methodical track where you can't just go nuts on it, I think.
Got Boy here looking good with the old red plate on. Davey as well looking very, very nice. Got the full fluorescent vibe going on. Did send me these boots as well. He made himself some fluorescent boots, so looking good. Has recently gone to CBS. It isn't his name by the looks of it. Must have signed up before he changed the name, I think. But Davey is now Chase Black suspension.
A lot of different suspension setups as well.
Got JS7 here as well.
You've got SPX, you've got no suspension sponsor, CDS, CBS, Tyrac Co.
Got all the club boys. Got 4 club boys here in the main event. And if Wardy and Ollie would have made it, that would have been loads. We would have had 6 people in this main event.
And there'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Exactly. Dorian Marrett here.
Look like, boys.
Big up Dorian. We'll have a little fly around, shall we, as everyone's together? Yuck, what the heck is this? Fox and Alpine Stars. Get a grip. Unbelievable, that is. Unbe-freaking believable. Some very, very bright boots here for Davey.
Do you have a separate folder for models?
What do you mean by separate folder for models? In game?
I know you wouldn't do, would you? No, yeah, like because well, maybe not.
Neon here in the pink gear again, looking good, looking nice and bright. And he's got his really cool looking chain on as well, looking really cool. Nice flashy chain.
Sure, that just smashes his chin every jump. Loses a few diamonds each race.
Leon did tell me that it is actually plastic. Said that the off season has been.
I've seen his checks. It might actually not be.
Yeah, true. It might actually be real for the amount he gets paid. Boxing race should be illegal. Agreed. 100% agreed. Should
Just
never
eject
be
him now, I
allowed
suppose.
Alpine stars.
Just get
and
Selfie to
Fox.
eject him.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, Selfie, you just want to eject yourself, mate. Much appreciated.
Yeah, Selfie, just eject Selfie quick. Oh, he's wearing a showy helmet. I see it.
I did start downloading it, but it was 1.2 gigs in 4 hours, so it's never downloaded.
Oh, right, yeah. Well, he has a white showy helmet from what I can see. He might have a paint on it, but...
I don't see Davy's goggles. I don't know if he's wearing some different ones I haven't downloaded.
Yeah, I don't even know. There's packs of mods, so...
That's what I mean. Like, there are separate packs.
Yeah.
Got a boy
I
here
don't
with
see
his
them even.
little...
I've literally searched for them.
Got a boy with his Vic Roy patch. Hopefully we'll see a few of them when it comes to Ariel from Jake. Maybe even Boy as well. Never know. Never know. See where everyone racks up, I suppose.
Well, let's just hope all the top guys just disappear to Sim, and then
Yeah, exactly.
we'll just stick with Ariel.
Come outdoors. Everyone's got an MTG.
Yeah.
Club Max
That's
domination.
domination for 2026, mate.
Cupcake could be sitting there going, and it's Club Max 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 again. Well done to them. I'm assuming Cupcake will be doing the old 26 season. And I'm hoping he gets it just about the bikes as well. Because clearly, if you cannot guess, this means that they're on a Suzuki model. So I'm hoping Cupcake isn't just going to go, oh, and he's got a progressive Suzuki Yamaha here, guys.
On the yellow Yamaha. Oh, you
On the
little...
yellow, you little shit. If
No, he just
Buckles
couldn't afford a Suzuki model, so he just made everyone a yellow Yamaha.
Why are people just fifth wicking everyone? Jesus.
Selfie, everyone's in, I think, by the way. Well, everyone's synced in.
Yeah, get your
So-
Fox and Alpine start looking back
Up
in
to
the
the
boss.
boss.
No good, Freddy. No good.
Nikki here, Apex Takeshi. Your heat winner. Sort of come out of nowhere with a heat win.
Selfie the only KTM as well. Oh, we have a jump
He
start.
is, yeah.
We have a jump start.
Who was it?
Might get a restart, who knows. Not my job. Not my job. Here we go then, Fokarooskies. Boy, gate 1, Neon. Gate 2. Someone did just go back to this about Nikki. Davey. There you go, TK, JS7. We've got Dorian here as well. Further down, we've got Selfie. We've got Breezy again, just suffering from gate pick there. Not had the heat races that he's wanted. Not quite getting the gate pick that he wants. For everyone towards the end here. We've got someone with some pink. We've got Jizzle with a pink. We've got Rodak's arrival here, second to outside. Let's see what Rodak can do from a far outside gate. Oh, I didn't change the thing. Oh god. Sorry guys. Sorry guys. Sorry guys. Change it to SX1.
Right,
I'm back.
Nikki,
I'm sorry.
your Heat 1 winner will take the whole shot, but Breezy there, right behind to see if Breezy can make it in 2 or 3 corners.
Nikki does go down.
As Nikki
Neon to the
did
lead.
something.
Breezy again, very good start. Can he hold on to it this time?
Good start there for Boy as well. Good start for Neon, even better start for Neon. So, championship rivals first, and Boy gets cross-jumped by Felito, or Fafalito, not on purpose, but Fafalito does collide with Boy. So now, not what we wanted to see here. Neon in first, and Boy down in 12th, 13th, by the looks of it, so...
Not the start the boy we wanted. And wait, what happened to Neon? Oh, he's back.
Yeah,
No,
Nikki's
he's
in
third.
front now. All
No,
right.
mind. Yeah, must have gone down. Fafalito makes a move as well, so Neon making more mistakes. Neon
As
had the perfect
Breezy
start he
lands
wanted.
on Nikki, they both go down. Fafalito takes the lead.
Never mind. Breezy doing Breezy things. Although Breezy word in the street is that in the Club Mex chat, Breezy did say that you don't need racecraft. So that is Breezy's racing in
Wise
a
words
nutshell
from
for you.
Breezy.
Wise words from Breezy is that racecraft does not matter. Neon goes into Fafalito. Looks like Selfie goes down as well.
What
Neon
is
getting caught up
going
again.
on?
J7 getting caught up. Boy got caught up in that
Very
as well.
smart move there from Boy, taking the inside. Very smart.
Neon in a very, very good position and has absolutely chalked it. Not all from his fault, I will say, but Boy, who was in P12, and Neon, who was in the lead, they're only about 2 or 3 positions between each other now. Looks
As
like
there
Dorian
go, TK goes down,
well.
takes Davey with him. They both go flying. Davey manages to get a half-decent respawn next to his teammate JS7, but that does give Neon an extra 2 positions on track. So
Neon making mistakes.
Getting somewhat lucky and unlucky.
Neon definitely doing separate lines, what some other people are doing here, and it is hindering him a little bit, although the lines he is doing can be quicker, but he is having to dodge people and move over across the lines, so he's actually losing time by doing that. Breezy just ahead of him. Neon's got a good line through there, gained a bit of time on Breezy. Is it going to be team tactics here? Although, does Breezy have a lot of cuts? Because Breezy, I think, is P2 on track, but he's like 4
Breezy has 2 seconds of cuts, so not a lot of cuts, but everyone's so close. Is this Nick or Nicky in first? But either way, currently leading this main event. He did win his heat race as well, so we know he's definitely got the speed. I think he was P3 in quali or somewhere around there, so Nicky definitely one of the quicker guys. All taking different lines here. Breezy follows Neon. They are doing the triple from the second run.
I just want to say, Boy, down in P12 again, and front flips again in the whoops. Somehow stays on his wheels if he can, but he is right in the thick of it now. He is literally with everybody, and he's being caught up. He's being cross-jumped. He's making mistakes of his own, just trying to make his way through the field. So this is not what Boy wants whatsoever. Obviously, a 7-point lead.
The thing is, in a way, it's not a huge deal championship-wise because Dorian is all the way down there with him. But it's really helping Neon just slowly bridge that gap. If he goes into next week where it's possible, then it could be all down to next week for the championship.
So Neon is in the lead currently. Breezy right behind him. Breezy's going to try go up the inside and front tucks himself. So Breezy goes down. He is in that P2 spot. However, P3 on leaderboard due to cuts. But that is going to give Neon a pretty comfortable gap. Although Neon does make a mistake there. Nearly loops out. So Breezy is still right there. It is definitely still possible.
I think if Breezy just plays it smart, puts a bit of pressure on Neon. I don't think Neon could try. He could try run away with it, obviously, but Breezy just needs to put pressure on him so Neon does keep making mistakes. We've seen him make mistakes.
Breezy
not really had a mistake through lap.
J7 right here, trying to make the move on Nicky if he can. Got Jizzle here as well. Jizzle and Davey. Can't count out Davey. Davey is still top 3 in points. It's still there for him. It's still mathematically possible. It's going to be difficult, but nonetheless, Davey can still get some good points out of tonight if you really can.
And Boy is in this situation where he is fighting for these positions purely because he's racing people who are obviously at a different skill level. He's racing LCQ winners, heat race 12th, 13th, so Boy is just landing on riders, just, you know, nothing from anyone's fault, just completely different skill levels in the same race, and it's really hard for Boy to make these passes when people, I don't want to say in the way, but, you know, they're doing their speed and he's doing his speed and they're all getting together, so Boy struggling here in P13.
And you ride differently, you ride more aggressive, you ride more angry when you're trying to get around people that are holding you up. You know your speed, you know where you want to be. Boy hasn't finished off the podium this season. So he doesn't want to be fighting outside that top 10. That is not where he wants to be, and he knows that. So you ride differently, you try and change different lines to try and pass people, and then you make the little mistakes. So Boy has to stay cool. Boy has to keep cool. He's not had to be in this position this year or throughout this championship. He's not really been in this position. If he has had a bad start, he's got up to a good position decently quick. But we have not seen Boy 30 seconds back this close or this early into a race. Another mistake there. So Boy not having the race he wants. Going to be a very frustrating night for him if he can't make the moves that he wants to. Obviously, everyone around him, like Jake said, different skill levels, but they are still racing him for a position. So they're not a lap down, although they are different speeds. They're still going to be racing him like it's a position. So
that's what I mean. Nothing wrong with what's going on. It's just unfortunate for Boy. You know, Boy's just going into corners a lot quicker and just, you know, tapping the back ends of the riders in front and just slowing them down. So it is what it is. You know, racing's racing, but for championship battles, it is difficult to be in that position where you're just stuck sort of where you are. And Davey also went down earlier, losing a few positions. So not really a great race for the 2 guys in the top 3 of the standings. Same with Dorian, really. The top 3 in championship currently stand 9th, 10th and 14th. So a lot of the guys behind them who have missed a round are slowly climbing back up the standings, getting a bit closer.
Boy just needs to stay cool. Don't ride too angry. Don't get too angry to the point where you start riding. No way he gets caught with that. He is very lucky he didn't go down there. Bryn front flips in the whoops. Bike gets all squirrely. Boy nearly caught up and gone down from that, but managed to keep it on 2 wheels. But yeah, Boy just needs to stay smooth.
This is what I was saying about the track. I think this track is so different. You can see him here. Just, you push it just that little bit and there's nothing really you can do in these sort of tracks.
It's a very difficult track to be pushing hard on.
It's not a dependent track. Yeah.
Catching up with Neon then. Breezy's still right there though. As we click on him, Breezy nearly made that move into the lead. But Breezy makes a mistake there, jumps off the track. But Breezy's still there though. Although it says 2.8 on leaderboard, Breezy does have 2 seconds of cut. So he's less than a second behind Neon.
I think Breezy as well with that off track could probably get an extra second. So we're looking at 3 seconds here of cuts from Breezy.
Breezy up the inside,
Breezy
goes for the
makes
move.
a huge dive up the inside.
Sands him up in
Very
the
clean
corner.
pass, aggressive but clean.
Breezy dying to the inside as well.
He did. So Breezy now 3 seconds of cuts.
Breezy covering that inside.
Look at the gap from 3rd to 4th. They are pulling it out. It's going to be hard for people like Boy and Davey and Dorian to climb back onto the podium, but maybe team tactics or something. I don't know. Breezy's going to try pull away for the win or bring the field closer together. I'm not too sure. Completely up to Breezy, whatever he's thinking during this race. Does he want to win or does he want to help out his teammates?
He can control the field though. Breezy in P1 is able to control the speed and the pace of the race. So is he going to help his teammates? What's he going to do? Is he going to try and bring the field closer, try and help Boy out a little bit? But Boy, 36 seconds. However, it was 38. So Breezy in the lead is allowing Boy to catch up a little bit, but 7 minutes left. Boy down to P14. Neon up the inside. Stands him back up again. Gets a move back into the lead. Breezy trying to go up the inside. Contact up the inside though. Gets a move back again. Neon just has to stand the bike back up again. Can't fight too much. Obviously, neither of these guys want to go down. Give each other the position. So they're going to fight hard, but they obviously want to stay up. Breezy makes a mistake for the woots, but covers off Neon's line. Breezy having to jump. Looks like Neon's going to try and go up the inside, but just bounces over the ruts here.
And all this battling is allowing Nicky, your heat winner, to get closer. Is he going to go for the triple? He does. So Nicky really is a factor, especially with Breezy's cut. Nicky is now 0.8 off the race lead, although he is P3 on track. So the top 3 here, guys, any one of them could really win this race. 7 minutes, basically, to go of racing left. So I think in any way this field could move around. Dorian slowly making moves.
Neon goes for the move, but just bounces over the rut. Tried to be quite aggressive on Breezy, but just front tuck over the ruts. Obviously, you can't really roll over and turn on these ruts. You will just front flip and front tuck like Neon has done. So that is moving Nicky up into P2. Breezy still in the lead here. There is a lap down rider between them now. So Ellis does move out of the way. Again, Neon decently quick through the whoops. Breezy is opting to jump through them. Not sure if he's making a mistake, but currently I'm seeing him jump them more than skim them. So I'm not sure if he's purposely doing that. Breezy does make a mistake though with that big triple on. Neon's trying to get past Nicky. Can't quite make the move.
So really, all things are swinging into Nicky's direction. He is slowly making the passes on track as well as on the leaderboard.
And yeah, Breezy does have,
There's
what,
that
3
triple
seconds
again,
of cuts down.
I think.
Neon got up the inside. Neon's very quick in that rhythm.
Neon,
Breezy cuts under though and
Neon's
gets
the
that
only
move
one
again.
doing that triple. Neon manages to defend it, but Neon is the only one doing that triple, and it is a lot faster.
Neon trying to go around the outside of Breezy. Breezy not allowing it. Dooley's over the triple, 3 wide basically. Breezy holding that line. Is he going to go for the skim? So Breezy is skimming when he can by the looks of it. Nicky's going to try and go up the inside of Neon. Can't quite make the move, not quite close enough to really hinder him too much. Do have Andrew here, our lap down rider. Hopefully he's not going to cause too much of an issue. Does bump Breezy. I think he's going to be good. Does hold up Neon, and Neon goes into the back of him. Andrew does need to move out of the way here. I think he's only just realised that it is the leaders behind him. I don't think he realised that Breezy was your leader here. So Breezy and Neon get caught up a little bit by that lap, but that is going to allow Nicky to get that a little bit closer. But it's still anyone's game between these 3. Again, Breezy does have cuts, and he's getting caught up with a lapper. Bryn needs to move out of the way. Breezy gets caught up with that lapper that does allow Neon. Bryn does move out of the way again. When you're the one leading, and Neon goes for the move and takes out Breezy. Neon T-bones Breezy. So Breezy down to P3 now. That could possibly be the win over now for Breezy just because of his cuts. Obviously, Breezy does have 3 seconds of cuts here, so now he needs to catch up to Neon and Nicky and pass them and put 3 seconds on them if he wants to try and win. So Neon back in control of this race, but Nicky still right there. Where is Boy in this situation? Boy still not even broken that top 10 yet. Boy really, really struggling.
Boy's fastest lap was the lap he'd just done there, so maybe he's got some open free track. Boy currently has 7th fastest lap time, so Boy probably just struggling to get through the field, not being able to get some free track, but his fastest lap was the lap he just put down, so maybe he has got some open track and he can start pushing, finally make his way up into the top 10. Same as Dorian, he has sort of sat around 8th or 9th, so we'll see if Boy can maybe make some moves, try claw back some points, but the thing is, going into this, Neon was 20 back from Boy. Looking at it now, I think it's going to be about 7.
As it stands, I do want to say, Boy has the points lead by only 3 points if it finishes right here. So, Boy, coming into this with 7 points, does not want to be leaving with 3 points. Obviously, next week is the final round, so championship night next Sunday. So make sure to be here for that. You do not want to miss that. 250 and 450 champions will be crowned next Sunday night. Same time as this one.
It's
so
tight
Boy
in both. I really think winner takes all, to be honest. Next, I think 250 is 6 points, and as it stands now, SX1 is 3 points. So next week's going to be some close, aggressive racing, I think.
It's going to be tight,
All
and
comes
it is
down to
anyone's
next week.
game next week, 100%. So Breezy, he does have cuts, but Breezy isn't too far back off of Nicky. Looks like Nicky making a mistake there. That is going to put Breezy right onto the back of Nicky now. Neon 4 seconds up the road, though. Nicky makes a little mistake. Is that going to allow Breezy to go up the inside? It does. So Breezy up into P2 on track. However, I think he will remain at P3 due to his cuts. Nicky going to try and get that position back. Breezy goes for the triple. Does make a little bit of a mistake there. Comes up a little bit short. Manages to hold on to
Just
that,
going
though.
through the field. JS7 with a sneaky P4. Huge gap in front, huge gap behind. I don't see a lot changing there. But there is a lot of lap traffic. Just looking at people like Davey and JS7 who are coming through the packs of lappers. People like Dorian are going to go into that now, and Boy. So lappers are playing a huge part in this race, I think.
Selfie just going to lap down now. Neon trying to make his way past the series host. Does make the move. Don't think Selfie's going to put up much of a fight there. He does check up there for him. Boy just broken
Boy,
into
just
top
looking
10
back
now.
further down the field.
Trying to get around
Uturga
Uturga.
does defend it.
Obviously, Boy trying to make
cuts.
some
Let's have a
moves.
check on cuts. Boy has 4 seconds of cuts. Really not helping his case. I mean, look at the gap here from him and the championship rival of Dorian. It's about 10 seconds now, so I don't see Boy making a move on Dorian, but if he can pass Uturga and make that stick, he only loses 1 point,
There you go, TK
which
goes
will
down.
really help him out for next week.
So where is... I can't click on someone for some reason. I don't know what's going on. I can't seem to click
Which
on
one?
Dorian. I can't click on Dorian for some reason. I'm going to click on everyone but Dorian currently. So I don't know where Dorian
here's
is on
Dorian.
track. Where is he on track?
Dorian is-
Oh, here we go. Just about to hit the finish jump.
Behind Davey.
So Dorian's just about to hit the finish jump, and Boy is just nearly into that final corner. So quite a big gap and about 3 and a bit laps left. So Boy has to work out for him. If he can try to get ahead of Dorian and salvage some points, he'll keep the points lead as it stands, but he's managed to do well to not let Dorian get too far away. I think he's
Davey
got kind
here
of
as
lucky
well.
that Dorian's made some mistakes. But Davey,
Just being patient.
could we see some team tactics here?
He is. He is just sitting behind Fafali. I'm not sure if there's been moves or not, but there's Davey. Makes the pass on Fafalito for 5th. So that'll help him out in the championship standings. And if you think in championship standings, Davey is gaining a lot on Dorian and Boy.
Yeah.
I mean,
So-
he is quite a few back. He's about 14 back, but he is gaining a few points here tonight. Fafalito goes for the inside move. Outside, just momentum there. Keeps Davey in front. 2 laps to go here for Neon.
So Boy
As
making
Breezy
that
as well. I think
move and
Nicky
goes
made a
down.
mistake.
Boy tries to make the move on Uturga. Oh, not Uturga. There go TK, sorry. And just gets caught up with him. So that is going to allow Uturga to get right next to him. So Boy just really, really struggling with other riders here tonight. Seems like most of his crashes and his mistakes are from him either over pushing it because he wants to catch, or from just being unlucky with other riders. Again, makes a mistake, goes over the bars here. That allows Uturga to go past. So very, very frustrating night for here for Boy. Dorian only a few positions up the road, but he will be gaining
And
some
just
points here
looking,
on Boy.
sorry, so JS7 here has 4 seconds of cuts, which now puts Davey up into 4th. So JS7 had about 12 seconds behind him, and Davey has closed in 12 seconds. I'm not sure if JS7 made big mistakes or not, but Davey is clawing back some points in the championship fight, and so it is Neon. So really not a good night for Boy or Dorian in championship. But Neon will take the win here in Sweden in SX1 main event. That is back-to-back-to-back wins now for Neon on the MRC machine. He is slowly making his way into the championship contention. He did miss the first round, but he's only, I don't want to say how many he's back yet, but I believe he is going to be maybe into single digits now.
So Breezy with a solid P2. I'm sure he's going to be very, very happy with that. Nicky holding on to that P3. And I think it's going to be a Davey coming across the line in P4. I do believe JS7 is going to cross the line ahead of him. However, Davey will get it on cuts, I think. Yeah, so Davey with a solid P4. Can't be mad with that. JS7 then finishes P4 on track, but drops down to that P5 on the leaderboard. Fafalito P6, Dorian P7. There go TK.
And Boy
actually manages to
did
get to
jump up
P9.
to 8th, but due to cuts.
So Boy, very, very hard night for him. He is going to lose 2 points to Dorian, I believe that is. So it's not a great night for Boy. That is going to allow Neon to gain a lot of points there on everybody. So yeah, quite a frustrating night for Boy. Holds on to the points lead.
I think Boy, Dorian and Neon is now your top 3, I believe. And Neon is 8 back, and I think Dorian is 5 back. So first to third is about 8 to 10 points from what I'm looking at. So going into next week, the finale, Boy has about 8 points from first to third. So it's close between Boy, Dorian, and Neon there.
Definitely going to be tight. Not the night the Boy wanted whatsoever. Boy obviously hadn't finished off the podium until tonight. So yeah, Boy has his work cut out for him next week. Neon was always going to be catching close, obviously, with his 2 wins he had, but he's now got 3 wins in a row. So Neon's coming for it. Neon wants that championship. Boy's just got to hold on to it.
Unfortunate. We didn't get to see the Boy v Neon for tonight's main event, but Boy's just, I don't want to say struggling, but he's just not a good starts the last 2 rounds. Whereas Neon just always puts himself into that top 5 position, slowly makes his passes, and then Will, obviously, has taken the win the last 3 weeks. So, unfortunately, therefore, Boy losing a lot of points. Still has a championship lead, just makes things a lot closer now, going into the finale next week.
Yes, it's just gonna be close. It's gonna be tight for everyone. I'll get the Discord link for you. There you go. But yeah, it's definitely gonna be tight going into next week. Anyone's game for the 250 class and the 450 class. Neon, if you're here, send me a picture like this. Jake will get you added onto a card. So you'll be on that for next week. But yeah, the finale next week then, boys, in South Africa. The final round. The SX2 champion and the SX1 champion will be crowned. So do not miss next week.
Are you able to put these up? Sorry, just the overall results. Are you able to put these up on screen or no? It's the standings, I mean.
I can quickly.
As they're all updated.
Right. Here we go then. So image.
Just getting updated standings for everyone to see as they've already updated, which is good to see.
Don't know how well you guys can see that though.
That looks fine. Just bump it big. There you go. Just put it full screen.
And then this one, or is that the same one? I can't tell. Oh, that is different. Okay.
Top one is SX1. Bottom
Right.
is SX2.
SX1, SX2. There you go. Then. Updated points.
That is point standings going into the finale in South Africa next week. So it is close. Top 3 in both series. Well, maybe not SX2. Lanson sort of dropped out of it from last week. Didn't have a great race. Ended up retiring the bike. So Lanson is sort of out of contention here, but 6 points in SX2 and 5 points in SX1. So it's going to be close next week. Some tight, aggressive racing. The track is going to be a normal track again, a normal Supercross track. I think South Africa was one of the better tracks of the series. So be good to see what Fuela does for next week. But back to normal Supercross next week, and it's going to be a tight race in SX1 and SX2. So see how things play out.
Indeed, it's going to be very, very tight next week. But yeah, thank you everyone for stopping by, watching the streams. Same time again next week, like I said, for the finale. So do not miss that. It's going to be some very tight, some very, very aggressive racing, I believe, because everyone's going to be that extra aggressive as it's the final round. Whether you're fighting for the championship or you're generally just fighting for, 1 or 2 positions in your own championship fight, then yeah, it's going to be very aggressive. So yeah, look forward to that. I will have most likely a stream on Tuesday. It's Tuesday. Actually, Tuesday is Christmas Eve, isn't it? No, Christmas is Thursday. So there most likely will be a Pablo stream on Tuesday, and that'll be the final stream of. Yeah, that'll be the final stream before Christmas, and then Sunday will be WSX, and I believe that'll be it for the year. I think. But yeah, I look forward to seeing you all Tuesday. We'll do Pablo's again, and yeah, thank you everyone for stopping by. Thank you everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed some more commentating from myself and Jake. And yeah, I will see you all next week for some Pablo's probably.